Blasphemous Easter. What's going on, Alex?
Hey, man, just chilling.
Cool.
Can you hear me?
Totally like young Jamie with the like fucking like Star Trek control panel.
Young Jamie. Alex, look this up.
Look up what?
You don't listen to Joe Rogan, do you, Alex?
No, I do. Jamie's his video guy.
Yeah, they're always telling them to look something up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You guys are now live, so don't me too us.
It's too late.
I would never do that.
Alex, what's that acoustic you have there to your left?
Oh, it's a classic. It's a classical guitar, not acoustic.
Oh, nylon. Cool.
Nylon, yeah. I don't know how to play it. I just have it for recording purposes.
Ever learned to play guitar at all?
I mean, I dabble, but I mean, I can't really say that I play.
Ladies and gentlemen.
As Alex De Lucia.
Yeah. Oh my God, I wish. Yeah, no, I can. I mean, you know what's the hard part about a guitar? Not that it would be hard for you guys because you play guitar, but on keyboard, I can like literally look at the keyboard and know exactly what note is what note. I look at the guitar and I have no idea what the hell what note other than the open strings. Like I have to actually memorize.
Yeah.
Lucky I came up doing both, so like I actually can see what the key looks like when I think of like an E or a C. Like I know exactly where they are.
Right, yeah, because you know both. Yeah. You see, that's the thing. If I like learn guitar just enough where I can apply that knowledge that crosses over, I feel like it'd be a lot easier and quicker than honestly, like a noob.
Guitar is harder because with the keyboard it's symmetrical.
Right, but it's all there. It's like you look at it and you can see it. Yeah.
Like, no matter what you're doing, like you could like go, oh, I just do this over here, and it's this key and it's this chord.
Right.
On a guitar, like depending on, what the open notes are and like what string you're at, or if you're like tuned weird, or if it's like you're near the B string, like.
And then also. Yeah, and then also throwing me into a loop is also that you can have literally the same pitch note on multiple parts of the guitar.
Yeah.
That doesn't exist on a piano or a keyboard.
Or you could pick up Anthony Crawford's bass and not know what the fuck is going
on. Oh yeah.
But once you learn it like on a keyboard, like you can apply it to the guitar so easy.
Right.
Where
yeah, so I just need to learn the fundamentals of a guitar.
I don't know, man. Guitar is a different animal. Like I think it's actually easier to go from guitar to piano than piano.
Oh yeah. Because then you can like visually see it right on.
Yeah, because you already know the scales once you know guitar, but like if you know piano, it doesn't really apply to the fretboard.
Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong, but my understanding is because on a keyboard there's basically two ways that your fingering goes when you're playing on in a scale or whatever. But on a guitar, apparently there's many different fingering ways to like. Is that true? Yeah, right. So that also makes it
easy to play piano though in the key of C major, A minor.
Oh yeah, C major and yeah. I mean that's just the white keys, but to be honest, I actually maybe it's because I just don't spend that much time in C major, or even A minor. But I have a lot easier time playing pretty much any other key.
I know that's something that people hate. They hate pianists hate that.
Yeah.
So I feel like a person. I don't play piano, but I know enough of the theory that I can just like hit a chord and be in tune that way, and be so.
Right.
Here, speaking of new guitars, look at this thing, dude.
What is it?
Fucking Gibson
what the fuck?
Firebird, dude.
Wow.
Oh my God.
It's fucking. I don't know if you can see it with the light.
Oh
yeah. What?
Oh, we can see it.
Well, that's an old school fucking tremolo on it.
Yeah, I love it, dude. Sounds awesome too. I mean, you can just hear it right there with the. This is a great guitar, man.
Cool. Yeah, no, that looks sick. What is those pickups?
These are. Do we have any people watching this shit? Maybe they probably know more than I would. It's stock.
It's Easter. It's gonna be slow at first.
Yeah, it's stock.
Anthony should be joining us. He was actually just here this weekend with me.
What's he doing?
He was out here for he had a gig out here today actually.
A gig? Like a
Yeah.
church?
Yeah.
Oh,
They let the churches open in California?
Yeah, it's been open for a while now.
Oh wow.
yeah. Yeah, there we go.
But yeah, he said he was. I did ask him. He said he was gonna make it on here. I just don't know when exactly.
That's all right. We'll be on here for about an hour.
Yeah.
Before Joseph passes out from this.
Yeah, seriously. I got the second shot and my fucking I'm like feverish.
Oh, when did you get the second shot? Today?
Yesterday.
Oh, okay.
But
so it doesn't seem like it's that bad. If like, because some people, because Jake, you said you were like
pure.
Like you had it pretty bad, right?
Pure hell, man. For like, it's basically like a super like dose of like the worst fever you can have, like in a 4-hour time span.
Jeez.
Dude, it was hell. It took, I mean, like still, like even when I go to the gym and stuff, I can't lift as much as I did before.
Yikes.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's been a week and some change. I got it like last Thursday. So
At least we can fly now.
Yeah, I get mine. I think I get mine the day out on the 15th, 13th, something like that.
Did you have any symptoms the first time?
Dude, nothing. I mean, other than like, you know,
Okay.
like the arm being like a little swollen or whatever.
I have a picture, man. My arm swelled up and it got bright red, man. It was.
Whoa. Yeah.
Great.
So for me, I wouldn't even, to be honest, I don't even know if it really swelled. It was just like a little tender for like a day. That was all I felt from the first one. So people were telling me that usually it's the second one where you start actually like really feeling some side effects. So
I got fucked up by the first one, and the second one completely kicked my ass. Like,
oh, what happened in the first one? You got like a fever as well?
no, first one I just felt like fatigued, like for
okay.
the weekend, but like, you know, just like didn't want to do anything, like lazy, stoned without all the fun.
You which one did you get? Was it the Pfizer or the Moderna?
Moderna.
Oh, okay.
So I know some people got Pfizer. And
yeah, I think me and
got
Joseph
Pfizer.
got Pfizer. So I don't know if it actually makes a difference, that big of a difference in terms of the side effects, but
Oh my God. I was actually joking with the lady, the nurse that was giving the shots. I was like, why don't you guys get like some like fake ass looking microchip looking things from like Radio Shack and put them like on the table so like the nut jobs can freak out when they come up.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Is this how you activate the 5G chips?
Yeah.
Metal Refuge TV. I got the second shot Wednesday. Just a sore arm.
Oh, cool, Frederick.
Okay.
Well-
Yeah. See, I'm hoping. I hate getting sick. Like I got too much shit going on.
You're
to be
always
sick.
sick on tour.
Yeah, but that's because it's tour. You're like literally talking to thousands and meeting like thousands of
I
people
didn't
and all
get
that, right?
sick.
I mean, I didn't get sick last tour either. Now that I think about it, I got sick after the tour.
No, you get sick on tour because Ahmad was like, "You're fucking sick." Get away from the
Yeah, no, I only got sick after the tour.
You got sick during the tour.
Did I?
Yes.
I don't remember.
Oh my God.
Where? When? Beginning? The end?
The end, like after Italy.
Oh, I mean, that's when I that. So
in Czech
it wasn't after Italy,
Republic.
no.
In
Yeah,
Czech
it was near
Republic.
the end. Yeah, I
Oh,
remember.
you're right.
now,
That
yeah.
was right after Italy, huh?
Czech Republic was right
The
after.
show
Italy,
after.
Yeah, it was a show after. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, because you were like sneezing right by all the catering.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess I was a little sick.
I was like, Alex, don't sneeze on the food.
Well, also, Alex, you didn't know that you had a hangover. I remember you were like, saying, like, I don't know what's wrong with me. Like my head hurts and I feel a little off, and nauseous, and it's like fucking weird.
Like, are you describing a hangover?
Yeah. I don't know what's wrong with me.
That was hilarious. That was pretty. Oh man, yeah, you're missing me. You're making me miss tour more than I already miss it.
Oh my God. Yeah. It'll come back soon. Did you
Yeah.
see these, Alex? These are these little pick tins.
Oh no, when did we? That's cool.
Yeah. They're pretty cool.
Did we just start doing that with this album cycle, or
You obviously haven't been to the website.
I haven't been there in a hot. I actually was there like last week or two because I was trying to look up the tour dates.
Yeah. But I hope that tour still happens.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, who the hell knows, man? It's gonna be. at least for like not like in the case of like Megadeth or something like that, because they had that tour like in the summertime in all the arenas, and they haven't pulled the plug on that. So it's like this is the time for all that merch and shit. So
Yeah, I mean, a lot of places seem to be still going forward with
they have
their
to.
events.
Like, a lot of those people probably pay everything in advance.
Oh
Especially
yeah,
you're dealing
stuff that
in, like,
big. Oh my god, dude! Can you imagine just the insurance alone for something like that, right?
Yeah. And
just the
deposits.
t-shirts. What's the lead time on a shirt?
Oh,
order
you're right.
that way?
Yeah. All right, t-shirts just for an entire tour like that, dude.
Well, I hope they didn't put any dates on it, because if the thing does get pulled, you know, the plug gets pulled, how the hell are you gonna have like, you know, this tour of 2021? And it's
That's when you find them at Goodwill. Fucking Megadeth at Goodwill. I wonder if Marco's gonna join us.
He seemed like he might.
Probably.
I did email him the link. Just drive over to his place.
Lenny might join us next week.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Are you guys still doing the
tell
tour
us.
you guys have planned, by the way?
Dude, no.
It's the same fucking booker, so like he's dead set. But he might not watch the TV.
Wait, no, but isn't the tour that Sanctuary doing is in South America?
That tour got pushed.
Oh, it did. Okay.
Yeah, we were supposed to do like this massive run for Mirror Black. We were supposed to go to South America, Europe. There was supposed to be a US tour. And now like they've got, it's just weird. Like you have all these weird promoters like that, so no one's talking to each other. So like one guy will like be trying to reschedule a date for like another date, and then like the other guys want that date, and they're all like fighting over like when they're, it's like, oh my god, man. And then that's the problem. So you start trying to reschedule all these different tours, you're going to have all this overlap now. Like it's not going to be possible to go to Greece, like, you know, like because there might be another like tour in that time period.
Oh, right.
So, you know, like it takes a long time and a lot of planning to route all this stuff out and find out what venues are available that fit the routing. And now, like when you start trying to push stuff around like this, it might not work out. So like you might have gone to Greece and Ireland, but now you're not going to Greece and Ireland on the tour.
Right. So in that case, what happens? You guys literally just have to take a day off?
No, actually, that's the danger. So
right, because you can't have too many of those.
Yeah, like so a lot of times the whole tour is fucked because like some of those dates are what makes the whole thing make sense, and then you do like a run just to supplement it.
Right.
Like so, like the festival's getting canceled. So like we booked a bunch of dates around some festivals, like Keep It True.
Right.
And the festivals, they make it worth actually flying over to Europe, right? So then you book like shows around the festival. So if the festival gets canceled, you can't just fly over and do those shows for what, you know, what they're paying. It doesn't make any sense. But the venues still want you to play, so they get mad, and now you have a big mess.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Did you guys did Sanctuary play Keep It True last time, or was that the one that got canceled and pushed?
That was the one that got pushed.
Oh, okay. So you guys still have to. You guys still haven't played Keep It True yet. Like you're still planning. They're still planning to have you guys play that.
Yeah. I mean, we're still supposed to play it. It's
okay.
They got some new guys. They got Jeff Tate's band.
Jeff Tate's Queensryche.
Well, I mean, it's not Queensryche,
but you know what I mean. Like he calls it that, right? Like.
No, I think he lost that lawsuit.
Oh, he did?
Like it's something else. Oh no, I think
Operation Mindcrime, right?
Well,
you're right.
Sweet Oblivion. But yeah, Operation Mindcrime is now like their tribute band. I don't want to say that, but it's it's like that's the band he has where he doesn't play any like of his originals. He plays all the Queensryche material.
Oh, okay.
So in his other band, Sweet Oblivion, it's like all new stuff, and then like a few Queensryche songs. What the fuck are you drinking?
It's a pre-workout. I'm gonna work out after this.
You get what is that? Sugar?
No, there's no sugar in it at all. It's,
Anthony,
What?
Hey,
are
it's
you
Anthony.
training this motherfucker, and you're letting him drink sugary juices before working
There's no
out?
sugar at all in this. It's a branched chain amino acids mostly.
BCAAs. Why
Yeah.
don't you just take the pill?
I like drinking it like during my workout usually, but
What are you 5?
Didn't
It looks like Kool-Aid.
didn't Anthony try to train you, Alex? And like the same exact his advice, you went and paid a personal trainer, and the personal trainer said the exact same advice as Anthony.
not exactly the same advice. But you know, I mean,
Hey,
yeah, I mean,
Alex.
it's not like
Hey.
Anthony doesn't know what he's talking about.
Hey, Alex, what did I tell you to do?
You, well, plainly, you told me to eat healthy and work out hard and and lift heavy.
Did you charge him for that?
No, what did your trainer tell you to do?
I mean, he told me the same thing, but but he broke it down very, very specifically.
Oh man.
Alex tried to Alex and Anthony working out, and Anthony just being like, "Hey, okay, yeah, you do these weights with me."
I mean, Anthony has seen the difference. I mean, Anthony, you've seen me, right? Like,
Yeah.
it made a difference.
Yeah, man, you just got to start building now.
Yeah, no, now I have to exactly. I have to start. I'm in the muscle building process now, which
Yeah,
is,
that's the hard part.
yeah,
Eating.
dude, it's crazy. I thought burning the fat was the hard part. No, it turns out building the muscle is really the hard part.
Yeah, man.
Did you find a scale, Anthony?
Is that what?
Did you find a scale?
Oh no. Actually, I haven't even bought one yet. I'm gonna get one. I haven't even bought one yet.
Anthony's trying to cut.
Oh, Anthony, you're trying to cut? Oh man, dude.
Yeah,
I can give you some tips about that. I got real
Crystal
good at that.
meth.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, Crystal. Yeah,
Dude, I'm 137 now. Like,
Oh my
that's-
god.
Yeah, that's how much I've been trying to leaned out. And at this point, I think it's getting a little too hard for me to lean out some more. So now I'm gonna be starting to build muscle and then do another cut in a few months.
Anthony's shoe is 137.
dude.
Yeah, no, yeah, dude.
my
dude.
God,
I wanted to get strip as much fat as possible down.
Dude, you're gonna be 109 pounds.
No, I've stopped. Now I'm on the building muscle phase. I've stopped the
You know how
cut now.
long it takes to build real muscle?
Dude,
Like
a long time. I know it's
5 pounds, 10 pounds a year, maybe.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
when
dude,
you're
I know.
Playing at
starting-
Outdoor Festival in 2022, and a gust of wind's gonna come, and there goes the player.
Hey man, I mean I gotta start at some point, right? So I
God
figured
damn.
I would the cut is easier to do first. So I did the cut first, and now it's just building.
Yeah.
And one day maybe I'll have half the muscle that Anthony has.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Is there somebody supposed to be joining us on this?
Marco might come.
Marco might be.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I figured we was missing somebody. I couldn't remember. Oh,
Yeah.
it's the drummer. It's the drummer, of course.
Yeah. Yeah,
Always
maybe
the drummers always have a hard time keeping time, man. I don't get it.
So
Jesus.
I have
He's gonna
have
kill
a,
you.
I know.
I have a Witherfall question for you guys.
Uh-oh.
So who's gonna play drums on the next record?
Oh no.
Oh God. Uh-oh.
I mean, dude,
I mean-
Marco did a pretty badass
I
job.
like Marco, but I've been thinking about your friend that Blackenstein guy.
But you know what? I like all the drummers that we've had on the records, but we still somehow manage to always have to find a new drummer for each record.
Well,
We're gonna ask.
or two. We had 2 guys try to play drums on Prelude.
We're gonna end up doing what Devin Townsend does now. He just hires three different drummers for the same record, and he
That's
gives
like
them
Steely
each.
Dan, man.
Yeah,
We've always said we're Steely Dan of metal.
yeah,
We're
exactly like Steely Dan, exactly.
gonna have
As
a
long
new
as-
drummer for every song on the record.
As long as you don't have to pay him more for each song, we're good.
Yeah,
It's the same amount of songs.
We'll have a drummer for every part of the song of the record.
get
Every
Gene
song.
Hoglan to do a song. Get Marco
Oh my
to do a
god.
song.
Marco, you take the verse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Anthony, what were you up to today, man? You had a church gig?
Dude, I've been at church since 4:30 this morning.
By the way, Anthony, did you sleep? Because I was like up until like 1, and I heard you still like.
Yeah, dude.
Up and about.
I was up, man. Yeah, dude.
The
I've
hell
been
you
at church.
doing at his house.
Dude, well, his house is literally right there by the church I play at.
Oh,
You know
wow.
the title of this video is Witherfall Easter Blasphemy.
Blasphemy.
Did you have to like? Was it all charts for the gig, or were you?
No, I mean it's like easy music. It's a
You don't need charts for gospel.
yeah.
It's like blues. You don't need charts for blues.
I just
It's literally-
like.
You know what?
In all of his holds worth playing.
You know what? Like seriously, man. That church is literally like 145 music, dude.
Yeah.
145 stuff, dude.
I've been to some of those church services.
What? Why?
Yeah, I got a long history.
What? I don't know. You've never told me anything about you going to church in
Well,
all the years I've known you.
I didn't go to church to praise Jesus.
Oh,
Let's put
okay,
it that way.
Anthony told one time. Anthony told Joseph on tour that Joseph needs to go to church.
Dude. Yeah. Sometimes I really do need to be in church too, man. But whatever. A lot of things I need to do.
I know. I just want to hear Anthony do that stuff and just all keep implying like Lydian over every single one in the major chord.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, Jake, we need to get you in a black church, Jake.
Oh, yeah. You've been trying to get me to get one of those, man, since I met you.
Yeah, like one of those black churches, man. You'll be a rock star.
God.
I want to do it, man. I'll play guitar in one of those church bands.
Yeah, man.
Need to get one of those purple suits.
Yeah.
Purple suits.
Are you
Yeah.
you're not at my place, Anthony. Are you?
No. Not in my girl's place.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it
Yeah, your girl
anything
came
good?
over. Your girl came over too to get the keys too, man. So
Yeah.
I met her,
yeah.
man. She's cool, dude. She's cool.
Yeah, man. Yeah. She was like, Anthony, where are you?
Yeah, she's cool, man.
What,
Yeah.
Jake, you're all alone with that dog?
Yeah.
That's some scary shit.
Yeah. The
The dog
dog.
almost ripped my fucking arm off.
That dog's something else, man. That dog is Cujo.
Man,
Yeah.
Did you get your vaccine, Anthony?
not yet. I'm gonna get it next month, man.
That's good. We all
Yeah.
gotta have it if we're gonna go to Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Whatever that's gonna be.
Apparently, according to reputable sources, we're still going to Europe this fall.
Yeah.
That's good. I mean, I'm going to be
Yeah.
going, me and Glenn are going to Europe for other reasons in the summer
What?
anyway. So,
What?
Alex is going on a prostitution tour.
I mean, someone has to. Someone's got to keep that business afloat.
Yeah, man.
I'm pretty sure that they don't need any more.
I'm pretty sure it's doing okay.
Fucking so next week maybe Lenny will come on. Don is busy he's cutting. The fuck did he say?
But next week it's not Sunday live stream, I assume, right?
Why?
Because I thought the bottling is happening next week Sunday.
Then we're gonna stream from there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yo, hey, so that bottling thing, that's next Sunday.
No. The bottling is Sunday. What you're thinking about, Anthony, is the
wine release.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's in May
May.
17th. I'll send you the address and everything for that.
Okay, yeah, send me that joint.
That's
Anthony,
gonna be fun.
have your girl come down too, man.
She coming, dude.
Oh, cool.
Uh-oh.
She coming. I told Alex she crazy as fuck.
dude, Anthony showed me like a video of her. She would fit her, like she's right.
Dude,
she has the same mentality as us.
Yeah.
I think I saw the
Same-
same video. That's the same
Yeah.
video, Anthony?
Yeah,
Yeah,
same
yeah.
one.
Yeah, dude. She would fit right into the Witherfall crowd for
Yeah.
sure.
What the hell did this girl do, Anthony?
Dude, she's she's hilarious, man.
Yeah.
She tried to fuck me. She tried to fuck me with a dildo.
She tried to fuck Anthony with a dildo, dude.
Why are you guys seeing all these awesome videos and I'm left in the dark?
hilarious, man.
You out there in Witherfall Fuckland.
It was great.
Anthony Peck.
And it was a pretty big dildo.
Where'd you guys have the dildo?
I'm changing the title of this video.
Places.
Bro, like, dude, you'll meet her, man. Save all your questions for when you meet her.
I know, man. I'm afraid when I get back to my place, I'm gonna have a friend over and there's gonna be a big black dildo sitting on the coffee table.
Dude, Anthony, you gotta do that. You gotta like leave Jake some kind of surprise, but don't make it anywhere obvious. Like he'll like be back for a week.
Put it in the refrigerator.
Yeah, he'll be back for a week and then he'll see it. He'll find it somewhere. Like put it like under his pillow or something. Like one day he wakes up, he's like, "What the?"
Starting to
What
turn into
the
a Frank
fuck is
Zappa
wrong
song.
with you guys?
Okay, back to the topic. So the drummer
okay.
for Witherfall, next record.
Who do you want to have on it, Anthony?
Dude, I would love to have Marco, man, but you know how Witherfall is, man. It's like we can't
It's
keep
not
the drummer,
our
so-
fault. You're acting like we did something.
Hey,
What the
man,
hell?
Marco's
man.
fucking great, man. You can't go wrong with him.
I guarantee you, when we get ready to cut, I guarantee you we're going to be looking for a drummer.
like the night.
Some kind of way. Something
Something's
is
gonna happen.
And well, Marco is not going to be able to do it. He's going to like, we just get Black Dynamite.
Oh my god, that guy's pretty awesome. I do like
Yeah,
him.
I hope we still have Marco for it, man.
Yeah, I
But
hope so too. I'm just playing around.
I was, dude. Every time I listen to the record, man, and yeah, I mean, especially when I listen to those drums, I was like, man, the dude killed it. Like the dude really, like, killed it, man.
But
Yeah, dude.
Anthony's correct because we have a Witherfall's a curse of everything.
Curse of the drummers.
Dude,
I hope Marco lives. That's all I gotta say.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying that he's gonna like vanish. I'm just saying, like,
Vanish.
just shit happens, man. We just somehow always use different drummers for everything we do.
Okay, hold on. Let me recount this for Anthony. One of them died of cancer. One of them basically died of cancer in the studio. One of them flew from fucking Greece and then was stranded in Europe during COVID. So like, it's not like we did anything to these drummers.
Yeah, that's how it always is. We never do anything, but it always happens.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Okay.
We never do anything.
But what happened to Ahmad? Ahmad.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think we did something. I think that was totally our fault.
What? How is
I
it
think
our
that was-
fault?
I gave that guy everything he wanted. Like fucking.
Dude, I
Dude,
think
yeah,
Ahmad-
dude, he was, dude, that guy
Wine.
was, there was nobody happier on that tour than
Yeah.
Ahmad.
No,
Guaranteed.
I think
fun.
it was probably was too much, man.
It was too good.
Was too.
How is it too much?
Yeah.
That dude was stoked the entire time.
It's weird, man, because I thought he was down, but apparently he wasn't. You know.
Dude,
thought he
it's
was
like
out.
that guy that shot up those massage parlors. Like he was going in there and getting hand jobs, and he liked it so much that he knew he was sinning, and then he went and shot everybody. That's like Ahmad. Ahmad's like, oh man, I love this shit too much. I know it's bad. It's like I gotta stop.
Just because it's good doesn't mean it's bad.
Yeah. You know.
No, man. I
But
love
one thing
it.
I can say though, man, out of all the drummers we use, they're all fucking badass though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah, I would agree.
Well,
that's
I mean,
Anthony,
you know, I mean,
well, Anthony one time,
Joseph, all of them?
Anthony,
You want to
Anthony one time-
take that back?
You want to keep
I mean,
I
you know,
your reputation's on the line, Anthony.
Anthony one time pulled me aside and said, "Look, man, it's either you're taking this drummer or you're taking me, or I'm him or me." He's like, I can't play with this. I can't keep time.
it's gonna be him or me.
The fucked up part was that we were playing to a click too, and it was still hard.
Oh my
I
god,
remember-
that was
Nothing-
yeah, that was.
You know,
like-
but it's
that's
crazy
better
because when we actually got like a drummer we could all like groove with and get in time with, man, like how much
Oh, yeah.
easier it all came together. It was It's the kind of thing where you like, when you're with like a certain musician or somebody for like a while, you kind of like forget how it's supposed to be. You're like, oh right, this is supposed to be easy and smooth and like gel and all this. You kind of just forget it, and after a while.
It's like being with a prude girl, and then you finally get with a girl who loves sloppy blowjobs.
Oh yeah, that is a great example, analogy.
Great metaphor.
Yeah.
Okay, for the record, we're not saying that our drummers give us blowjobs. We're not saying that.
No.
This is not live, is it?
Of course it is.
No, it's not live. No.
Nothing still beats them. We were trying to do.
Hold on, yo. Is this like for real live on YouTube?
It is for real live on YouTube. Yeah, it is.
Okay. All right. Okay. Any questions?
Dildos and drummers blowing.
Everyone is busy doing Easter stuff today, so there's.
Well, that's why I titled this video something to do with Easter.
No, I'm talking to whoever's listening.
You changed the title.
There's 7 people watching right now.
Okay, the 7
also
people
changed
that's
the
watching.
title to Witherfall Easter Blasphemy, Dildos, Easter Bunnies, and Jesus.
Okay,
That's a good title.
the 7 people that's watching. Any questions?
Come on.
Hey, Freddie,
Any questions,
what do you
people?
got? Everyone's like calling their fucking local policeman.
They're trying to figure out what's happening to poor bunnies, black dildo.
Okay, any questions? Oh my God, dude! Jesus Christ! we just say all of this stuff, and then we realize that we actually are live, and you're like, oh yeah, by the way, any of you guys have any questions?
Yeah, any takers out there? Do we have
Any
any?
questions?
It's the Witherfall way. What do you want?
Wonderful way is that anything is not going to go as planned.
No,
You
not
throw the
really.
blueprints out the window.
Philip's watching this and ripping up the new contract.
Fucking amateurs, these guys. How did I ever even think?
Any questions? Oh.
Boys, I told you I wanted to.
Philip's probably
recap the
asleep
image.
right now, actually. Right?
No, you'd be surprised what time Philip takes phone calls at.
Oh wow. Okay.
Fucking Jesus.
Yeah, dude.
Well, in Germany, they take Easter seriously. You know, like
Do
really?
they?
they take it
Has
like
it got a different name?
I don't know. I could be wrong. Yeah, I didn't even know it was Easter today, dude.
I mean, I didn't know either until Anthony told me, "Hey, I need to come over. I have an Easter church gig on Sunday." I was like, "Oh, okay."
6 o'clock in the morning, it was 2,000 people at their church, bro.
Holy
Whoa,
shit,
the
man.
church that I didn't.
Is
realize
that
it
a
was
mega
big.
church?
Yeah, it's like a mega church.
This
is
6
near
o'clock.
me?
Yeah, 6 o'clock in the morning, it was 2,000 people in the audience. 6 o'clock in the
Anthony.
morning, bro.
I heard a rumor that like it's real easy to get laid at like one of those.
Oh my God, it is.
churches.
It
What?
is. It is.
Nazareth's
Anthony,
gonna
you've been
convert
telling me, you've been trying to convince me
Allah
to like,
Akbar.
you've been trying to convince me to get like to do like a church gig, and you were just saying, "Oh yeah, money." All you had to say was I could easily get laid.
You have to know what a C7 is, Nazareth.
What
Alex, what is a C7? Can you spell out the C7?
Uh-oh.
what are you talking about?
Can you
we
spell
did
the
this-
C7 like the actual chord?
I'm gonna drink this whole bottle of wine watching this.
Yeah, you mean like the notes?
Yeah, the notes.
CEGBC.
No,
Oh,
no.
no!
Oh, sorry, did I say an extra C?
Can
My
I go
bad.
in and edit this thing?
Sorry.
Please, God.
That would have been the most.
CEGB. Yeah, that's it.
No, not B, dude. That was
No.
What are you talking
That's
about?
C major 7.
it's a B
Oh.
flat, dude.
So sorry. Yeah.
If you would have hit a B on that chord, Anthony would have come over and
Yeah.
kicked
Yeah, no.
That will be a C6.
No. What?
That would be a C6. C6. That's what that would be. If you was to hit a B. Oh no! My fault. No,
I was like, what are you talking about?
What's going on right now?
I was like, wait a second. Is Anthony
No,
fucking with me?
the
I'm pretty
B
sure
is
that's
a major
wrong.
7. No, the B is
Yeah.
a major 7.
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah,
God.
major
Hey,
7. Sorry.
hold on. Michael McLaughlin says, mega church gigs get you laid. We'll come back to fucking
Oh yeah, no,
our band being totally fucking
yes, I need. We need to get back to this.
theory.
What is this? How do I get laid at a mega church? Like, what's up? What's up?
Hold
with
on.
this?
Let me just say something. The chilling
Okay.
Cyan over there is like my little nephew, and
Oh,
he's
hey, what's
10
up?
years old. So
Okay.
talking about,
All right. Okay. Hey, buddy, what's up?
Corruption.
Yes, going to church gets you laid.
And how can we? And how? Please
Yes,
do
Anthony,
tell.
tell us.
The words of Witherfall. Going to church gets you laid. Okay. All right. You said
And
how?
a C7 has a B in it, a B natural.
Yeah.
I never said be natural.
I said C6.
Dude.
I don't know what I'm thinking about. It's
Yeah.
a major 7. Major 7.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Major 7. Yeah.
So
Yeah, write that down, Nazla.
yeah.
I don't need to.
So someone wants to know how can they play in church? Is that what you're saying?
No. You said at a mega church I could get laid. How can I do this?
Oh, just like literally just show up, play, and that's pretty much it.
What?
It's like a gig.
Just being on tour.
Yeah,
It's
the
that
same thing.
simple. Do they get drunk at church, at those Baptist churches?
Probably not inside the church, but you can definitely
you can
definitely do
pregame.
some stuff out of a church.
Huh?
You mean like the wine, like the communion wine that they have?
Oh.
Yeah.
That. Do they have
Yeah.
like
The
badass
blood of
backstage?
Christ.
Huge
You said what?
mega
The
churches.
blood of Christ.
You said what? The blood of Christ. What'd you say, Jake?
At the mega churches, is there like a huge green room for you? Like a
Oh yeah, it's legit. It's legit. I'll send you guys a video.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's legit. No,
You
it's-
should
it's-
bring us and say that you converted us to Christianity. The
How often do you
heretic,
play
a
at this
Jew,
church?
And the fucking Arab, and you converted us to Christianity, and you
No,
get major props.
How about we do this? How about I'll be like, yo, man, I got this gospel band I want to bring. We do Christian rock, and then we get up there and just start singing sacrifice and shit.
Dude,
Hey,
I'm
hey,
totally
actually-
for on tour.
I mean, with a title name like that, they'd never know the
You
difference,
can
right?
do the river, man.
They're like,
You
this is
do
about
the river.
Jesus.
This is about Jesus and his
Yeah.
sacrifice.
Yeah, we could do the river. We could do communion of the wicked. Oh,
Yeah.
that
Into
one.
the river.
No, dude, what if we like pretended to be a fake progressive Christian rock band, and we toured all these, we just tour all these like mega churches
That'd be great.
because
Yeah.
they're open. They're all
Yeah.
open. That's the one place we can tour right now.
Yeah.
Let's get the fucking
True.
agent on it.
Anthony, do you play at this church every week? What's your deal with this church?
Yeah, I play there on Wednesdays and Sundays.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Witherfall is changing our genre to progressive Christian metal.
We should do.
I want to see them all try to dance in 15, 16. That's what I want.
Yeah, we should do Christian versions of our music, and then just be like, and just give it to churches, and just be like, yo, we're for God and everything.
Have you ever seen that episode of South Park where
Yeah, Faith
Cartman
Plus
makes?
One.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
the greatest.
Just take this
Dude,
word out and replace
man.
it with Jesus.
Dude,
What
preachers.
songs could work for us? Let's see. Let's go through the
Dude, I'm gonna tell you. All you got to do
Those-
is literally just
That's
change the
about
lyrics.
the Holy Ghost following you.
Yeah. Moment
Yeah,
of
just-
silence. We can do that.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Just be silent so the Holy Spirit can talk to you.
Yeah.
Like we can change it around, man.
Shadows. Shadows
This-
of
Nobody
shadow.
sleeps here is about Jesus on Passover. He's not really dead, so he's sleeping.
as I lie awake.
Oh man.
Because I haven't finished my prayers yet.
Yes, that's a
Um,
prayer metaphor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're gonna do with the unyielding grip of each passing day.
Yeah.
That's the Jew. That's like the Hebrew section of the
So
text.
some First Testament stuff.
Yeah,
Or
exactly.
deliver us into the arms of eternal silence. I mean,
Yeah, I mean that's
But that
That's
could be
like the
eternal
Eucharist.
joy. That could be
Yeah.
eternal happiness.
yeah, the Great Awakening. That's a good one.
Yeah.
that's
Stephen
actually
Christ.
the QAnon song.
Yeah, that's our QAnon. We become a Christian progressive metal band. QAnon progressive.
It was
metal.
also Jehovah's Witness pamphlet, The Great Awakening.
So if there's
Oh,
anybody hiring, we'll play whatever your weird cult is.
I think we just offended 4 people into leaving. we defended every single fucking religion in one 10-minute segment.
We'll actually legally change our beliefs as we change drummers.
New album, new drummer, new beliefs. What do we believe in for this next year, boys?
Whatever the drummer believes in, that's what we believe in.
Oh my! You know, we might have to do that in order to keep one.
Yeah, we did have
like Sammy Davis converting to Judaism just to fit in.
Yo,
Next drummer is into like Norse paganism. We start believing
That
in
was
Thor
Adam.
and Odin.
Dude, Adam was into crystals.
Yeah.
That's not very fucking Norse.
Yeah, I guess that's true. He was into that mysticism stuff. Yeah.
Dude. Oh, Adam is out of his fucking mind.
We're
I'm
gonna
gonna drink this whole bottle of wine. That guy had a table, and on the table he had the book, The Secret, and he had like different. Yeah, and he had different like crystals on it.
Oh
Like there was
no,
like crystals.
He was
and
one
they
of the
were
people
all-
that fell for that book. No.
Dude, these crystals were all arranged in a feng shui, and like so every morning I would get up before him and I would rearrange his crystals and see if he went and fucking put them back, and he did every single
Have you ever read that book?
I watched 2 seconds of the stupid movie and I had to turn it off.
The movie is actually even less dumb than the book, if you can believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's pretty wacky. And the thing is, you know what it is that people like about it? The thing is, like, there's like themes in it. That's just good advice in general. It's general good advice for anyone to follow. But the how they wrap it, what they wrap it all around with is like batshit crazy.
So it's like the Bible. It's
Actually,
like,
yes. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
The love your neighbor, but then like they wrap it in like, oh yeah, like stab your son in the heart. So
Yeah,
that God is
exactly.
pleased.
Dude, yeah, it's exactly like that. Yeah.
Anthony, do you like crystals?
crystals? I never played with crystals before.
You play with crystals?
Crystal
No.
dildos.
Crystal dildos.
I play with crystal all the time.
Dude, that's our Christian rock power metal band.
What?
Christian power metal, Crystal Dildos.
Crystal dildos.
Oh my god.
Okay, crystal dildo. That's when we play. Yeah, Christian power metal.
I like it.
Jesus and a unicorn. Fighting a satanic elf.
Satanic.
I always
elf.
thought power metal was Christian anyway, with those goofy melodies.
Dude, you know, Christian rock is geared towards like 80s music now. Like everything sounds super 80s.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
recent
We should
Christian
make
rock.
like a fake band and do a fake Christian rock record and see if we
Dude.
can hit all the Spotify playlists.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you. Hey,
I can
pastors,
sing clean the whole
Christian
time.
rock.
dude, pastors do that stuff all the time. Pastors be starting these churches, banging all the chicks, making all the money, and then they be doing all kinds of crazy stuff.
Dude, why don't we do that?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Let's make some
That's-
money. Let's
yeah,
make fake
make-
Christian power metal.
Yeah, make money, bang chicks. Let's do it.
No, let's make like a Christian version of like Nickelback or something.
Yeah, we are all.
That band already exists. It's called Creed.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they're done.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna start listening to the Creed stuff. Rip off that 1-4-5 progression.
So what was the name of the vocalist from Creed again?
Got
Got
stabbed.
That's
And if
it.
you want to
Yeah.
laugh, go watch his Star Spangled Banner.
Oh no! I didn't even know
From
he
the
tried to.
NASCAR.
I didn't even know he tried to
He
attempt it.
starts out in one key, you know, that descending triad.
Yeah.
And then like when he goes back up, it's a different triad. Like, what the hell?
He's doing fucking Stravinsky chords.
Yeah, dude, it is like a polychord, but like not intentional.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, say can. It's really
We're gonna do.
fucked up.
Okay, so our next Striper blows. Don't do it.
Striper, no.
Instead of yellow and black, we're gonna.
Yeah, Striper is.
We mean
Is Striper still around? What's his name? Michael Sweet? That's that dude.
He sings for Boston now, or he did.
What?
Yeah.
no, he does not.
Mhm. He did like a tour for them.
Are they still around? Is Michael Sweet still around? I don't know.
Michael Sweet did not sing for Boston.
He did, yeah.
I will disown Tom Schultz if that's.
Oh.
You don't like Michael Sweet?
Michael Sweet is one of the worst singers to ever live.
He's not one of the worst.
Yes, he is.
Dude, he's not one of the worst.
There goes any Witherfall tour with Striper for any of the fans out there. Palace of God. Yeah, it's good. A Bon Jovi Christian, Bon Jovi Christian rock band.
Oh, dude, you guys see this whole kerfuffle in the media about the rapper with the Satan themed shoes?
He sang one show.
Dude,
he sang with them. Only one show. He didn't do a tour.
No, they did a benefit like the last concert.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank
dude,
God.
Joseph, do you see this thing about the rapper with the satanic shoes?
I have satanic shoes.
No, but do you see this rapper? He like released like he did like I guess
saw
music video.
something. I didn't.
Dude,
Really
by Nike.
Dude, it's crazy. Like in this day and age, like rappers are rapping about like all kinds of things. This one dude like makes like this joke, like satanic themed thing, and everyone is like losing their shit.
Is
Like
he-
the dude's rapping about like murdering people.
No,
and-
fuck that. Nicki Minaj is talking about you putting your fucking big dick down her throat and hitting the back of her throat. But like a guy can't even like try to kiss a girl without his career being ended. It's fucking ridiculous.
Isn't that little Nas guy gay too? Isn't he like a gay?
Is he? Dude, that would make
I
it
don't
even
know.
better if that was true.
I think he is. I don't follow that shit, but I think
The funny thing is the shoes like look like hideous. It's not, the shoes don't even look that
They
great.
always
Dude,
look
they-
like
they
those
sold
Yeezy
out-
shoes.
they
They're
sold out
yellow.
in a minute.
Yeah.
Those shoes sold out in a minute. Like
What
fucking
the
crazy.
fuck is phallus of God?
Oh, Marco just
Actually,
texted us.
Who?
Marco, he just texted us.
He texted you.
Yeah,
Oh.
guys, we're about to have Marco Minnemann on. So tell all your
He actually
friends.
was just he took a nap and slept through. He thinks that it's over already. I told him we're still on.
We're always on for long. Yeah, I hope he sees the title of the video.
Yeah, he'd appreciate it.
Fuck cancel culture.
Uh-oh.
I'm about to get back on it.
What the hell's going on over there, Anthony?
I think Anthony's talking to his girl.
No, you can close it if you want.
What the hell?
What?
What are you doing? What's that tree back there?
Oh, this is my Christmas tree.
What?
Oh, it's a Christmas tree.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this is my Christmas tree. Merry Christmas, you guys. Oh, happy Easter and happy
Yeah.
dildos.
Wait, who's
Happy dildos to you, Anthony.
Happy
Yeah, man.
Dildo Day.
Everybody should have like great dildos around them at all times.
Great dildos?
Yeah,
It's the
You
key
know-
to a happy relationship, right?
yeah. If your sex life is terrible, have a dildo, you will be okay.
Actually,
Somebody downvoted this. We got our first downvote ever.
Who?
when downvoted this, yeah.
We've never gotten a downvote on a live stream before, but now we've accomplished it.
We've done it, guys. We've offended somebody.
You've made it. You know when you have haters that you've made it.
Yeah.
How many people out there are offended by this video?
I feel good now.
I mean,
I'm
we've
wearing my
talked about
glasses.
quite a few things that something must have offended someone.
You forgot something. You forgot something.
What the hell's going on
Oh.
over there, Anthony? Jesus.
Dude, what is that noise?
Yo, people.
Yeah.
Hey, Jake, I'm gonna put my sunglasses on.
So check it out. Check it out. I normally don't do this,
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
but
You gonna
I
drink?
want to bring a guest to the live chat.
We have a guest coming on.
Is it a
Yeah, I have a
crystal?
guest. Yeah. So, but because the name of this thing is called what? Dildo, Blasphemy, Easter, something.
Easter blasphemy, dildos, Easter bunnies, and Jesus.
Okay. So this is my guest. Okay.
It's a dildo.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Does it have a
shit.
name?
It has to be a dildo. Yep, it's a dildo.
What the fuck? Why is the base of the shaft so small?
Hey, man.
I mean, I don't know. They made it this way.
There is actually a dildo on a Witherfall video right now.
We about to get another downvote.
They're not gonna block our video and like
They're ripping
strike
that
us, will they?
contract up right now. We just lost our booking agent. Fucking
YouTube
Fox
is gonna ban us.
remove our content.
Anthony, show the dildo again. What is?
Just show it again.
Jake
So,
wants to see what we're working with here.
okay,
that
so this is, I think this is like, I'm gonna go to like, this is like 13 inches, I believe. Something like that.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's a pretty
So-
big dildo.
Hands.
So, but it also kind of looks sort of like you can like just like put it on the wall like
Yeah, no, we see that.
Yeah.
We
Oh
don't
my
have
God.
anyone.
that. Yeah.
Oh no,
So-
Michael. Michael says it looks familiar. Do you have anything similar?
Hey, Anthony, you gotta. We just need that on your bass amp on stage. Just the,
Dude, I will
the
put-
black dildo just sitting there.
Dude,
yeah, I will put it on my bass amp. Hey, when Weatherfall tours again, for the first show, I'm gonna have a dildo on my bass amp. And whoever showed that they seen this video, I'll sign it and take a
Oh,
picture
yeah.
with it.
you should wear a cape. You should wear a cape on stage with a big
Anthony,
dildo
Anthony,
on it.
and you should also every single time whoever wins it, you should tell them, this is based off of a bust of my my penis. So
What?
that's the real deal right there.
I'm not gonna tell that to guys though.
No, not the guys. You don't tell it to the girls.
We're gonna start selling Witherfall dildos.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I mean, we have everything else. We might as well.
At the sex shop,
One from each member. So like
Like
and-
literally, remember?
yeah. So I know that so the girls can have options.
Yeah, so I could picture how this conversation is gonna go when we call them on. Hey, Ahmad, because of the fact
Oh my
you
God.
tour with us, and I know that you really don't, we're a little bit too much for you, but I mean, I apologize for that, man. But I need a sculpture of your penis, so
We need a mold. If you could get a bust of your penis.
Yo, hey, Ahmad, we have or you can send emails like how Joseph does, just like direct and to the point, and it's just like simcast of cock.
Oh my
No,
God,
you forgot the now.
No.
Steve will definitely do it. He wouldn't even ask why. I'm like, hey, Steve, send me a mold of your penis.
Steve
Oh,
probably
dude.
has already done it and is just waiting for the day for somebody to ask him.
He would show up in my apartment with a shirt on, no pants, be like, "What's going on? Where's the party at? Where's this mall I'm supposed to fuck?"
He's probably blacked out and had someone do that to him multiple times.
Man.
Oh,
All right, so for the people that's listening to us, any questions?
dude, there's still 11 people here. I don't know how the
11
fuck we
and
kept all these
downvote.
people.
I think we're pretty entertained. Hey, so the
That's
11
true.
people that's watching, anything you want to ask us?
Yeah, I mean, literally, you can't cross the line with us. It's impossible.
You can't. Nothing
I
will
had
be offensive.
I had an old friend of mine message me, and she doesn't like really comment on the thing, but she's like, I watched your last YouTube video and I was cracking up. You guys doing that again on Sunday. So it's almost like we're entertainment for voyeurs. Like, so
Yeah.
So if anybody has any questions, we'll answer anything. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll answer anything. I mean, it could be the most personal thing. Like, you can ask me anything, I'll answer.
anything.
Michael McLaughlin says, is that a real life replica of your cock, Anthony?
Say yes.
I'll put it like this right here. I did compare me and my girl, and she told me that I'm right up there. So,
Christ.
so we did measurements and everything.
Wow. Well, I remember one time I had to ask Anthony for a condom, and he handed me a fucking Magnum, and I was like, I can't wear this. Right up.
Michael asks, Anthony, do you like Captain America, and why do you keep walking around?
I walk around because I'm happy to talk to you guys, man. I'm like, it's been COVID and shit. I'm happy to talk to you guys,
Oh,
No,
no.
Marco
But I
Minnemann.
Hey, it's Marco.
What's going on, man?
What's up, guys?
Man.
Hey, Marco, how you doing, Marco?
I'm good, man. Guys, what's up? That's awesome.
Doing good. Okay, everybody, let's behave now. Let's behave. Hey, Marco.
Shit, man. I thought
No, you missed a lot unless you
Oh my
like,
God,
watched it.
Marco. Yeah,
Oh,
you.
man.
No,
I missed the whole
Anthony just
party.
showed us his cock, and then Michael McLaughlin. he's
You gotta.
Hey, Marco, that wasn't my dick, okay? That wasn't
Oh,
my cock.
man.
That was a replica of my cock, but it wasn't my cock.
Okay. Well, okay.
That was my girl's cock.
my.
That was my girlfriend's cock. That was her dick.
Dude,
Yo, YouTube is really gonna ban us right now.
So glad I wasn't.
no.
YouTube is really gonna ban this fucking video. I can tell you that right now.
Well, if you keep showing dildos to the screen, then yeah.
But dude, the name of the video is called Dildo Easter something.
Marco, what are you up to, man?
The balls. What was that? Okay.
With her balls.
Hey, this with her balls, with her fucked.
With her balls.
You talk about anything you want to. Just there is no censorship. What are you up to, man?
Hey, Freddie says welcome, Marco.
Hey, welcome. This is so
Man,
cool.
we got the legendary Marco in the house. Legendary Marco, man. Minnemann.
Who the fuck is Marco Minnemann?
What legend? Where?
Oh my God, it's so cool. Now I'm finally seeing all of your homes, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Awesome.
no, yeah, dude, we still gotta hang out, man. We live so
I
close,
was
we still
just
haven't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're like neighbors, man. We're like neighbors in Corona, man.
Yeah, no, we should do that. I got
We should've
my
went to the
first vaccine
church
shot
with
too,
Anthony.
so
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh
Should've went
God,
to the
Michael's
church.
already drinking wine. There you go.
Yeah.
Why aren't you? I'm feverish from the second COVID shot, so I'm trying to ease my
Oh, I
pain.
see.
Yeah.
Did y'all get your shots already or what?
I
Yeah.
got my second yesterday.
Oh wow, cool.
Yeah.
I got mine. I got sick as fuck from it, man. Like full on, fever, the worst I've ever experienced, man.
Wow.
When you got after the shot?
After the second one, yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. So, but now I'm back. Now I'm Superman. I'm vaccinated.
Now we can go and cough in all the right-wing faces, be like, okay, COVID's not real.
Oh, there you go. Right. I know. God, yeah.
What about you, Marco? Have you gotten your shot? Have you gotten one?
No, I haven't got it yet, but I can do this actually next week here, so I probably should, probably kind of go for the J&J one, which is one shot. I'm not sure.
One shot.
Ant just got that.
Yeah. So we'll see what's going on. And you, Jake, are you in Florida right now?
I'm in Florida still. Yeah. I'm actually moving to a new place out here next month, but I'm keeping a place in LA too, so I'm going to be bi-coastal.
Well,
Yeah.
Buy something.
And then yeah, it's true. Then Anthony's house sitting in my place. Not at the current moment, but
Anthony,
Yeah.
Anthony, you have a question from Freddie. Does it have a strap attachment?
Yo, okay, so we're still on the dildo. Okay.
Yeah, bring it
so-
out.
Okay.
Bring it
So
back out.
So the dildo it's like you it's a suction. So check it out.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I told you. Marco thought we were joking.
Oh my! I thought it was like, oh, all right.
Hey,
So-
Marco, welcome to a Witherfall conversation.
So
Is
check
that
it
a
out.
yes or a no?
No, it's not a strap. It's a suction. So what me and my girl do sometimes we put towels on it. So
Towels?
yeah, we'll put it on the wall and then we'll put our towel on it.
Oh my fucking God!
Sorry about that, Marco.
Home
I love
improvement.
this. This is really good. Yeah, I like it. And have you been to
Open?
church already this Sunday?
Brought that to church.
Actually, Anthony's been at church since 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's
Yeah,
good.
man. Yeah, so
Love it.
so any other questions you guys have? Anything? Or...
Marco, so what have you been working on, man?
Well, I kind of, working on kind of finding the right dildo, for the wall. And,
Actually, dude, we got to do a video of Marco playing with dildos.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go, man.
play
There
the
you go.
drums
That's
with
the next
dildos.
thing. Jackson, that's the next thing. And you gotta slap your bass with the dildo. Slippity slap with the bass.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Jake can do the Paul Gilbert thing with the Eddie Van Halen thing with the vibrator, get the motor.
That's right. That's right. Man, oh man, oh man. So no, I'm just working on music as usual. You know, now I'm feeling bad talking about a serious topic. Fuck that. So
Hey,
writing,
I
as
just
always,
see a
writing and
pubic
recording
hair
is
on the
all-
dildo. That's what Michael wants to know, if there was a pubic hair on the dildo.
Is it pubic hair? No, it's no pubic hair. It's not a real cock. It's a fake cock.
Oh, it's fake.
Thanks for clarifying that.
I get confused sometimes, so I appreciate the
Yeah.
clarification.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes people can't really distinguish the difference, but it's not real. Actually, it's actually we bought it. We went to the store and we were like, we want the biggest cock in here, and they sold it to us.
Yeah.
Are
Where does
dildo
that go
shops
for,
open
Anthony?
in California?
Yeah,
You say what?
sex shops
Dildo
are.
shops are open in California?
I don't know.
So this is a long time ago purchase.
Yeah, she got this. Yeah, this was before me.
Whoa.
This was before me. This was.
So you got the audition, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I made the cut. This is what I was up against.
Jeez, man. Yeah.
Okay, so check it out. When me and her did it, she put the dildo right there and it's like, look, if you can't match this, we can't be together.
And you're separated now, aren't you? Right?
She's in the other room.
So 6 months later, we're still together. So
And Anthony doesn't drink. And then I see him on fucking Instagram drunk talking with his girlfriend.
Yeah.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
man.
She's corrupting you, man.
Yeah. Anthony's been corrupted.
I don't think she's corrupted me. I think I've already been corrupted. I think Witherfall did most of the corruption.
You smoking weed again?
No, but not necessarily weed, but I did
Popping
some
pills?
no, we
Snorting blow?
we did some other stuff.
Ecstasy?
Uh-oh,
Yeah.
ecstasy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ecstasy with that dildo? Holy shit, man. I can't.
Yeah,
Jake's
man.
gonna run to the store after this.
Yeah, dude. It was put it like this. I had an out of body experience. It was two of me in a room.
Wow.
Ah.
Yeah. It was a good Anthony and there was a bad Anthony.
What was the bad
On
Anthony?
one on each shoulder.
No. It
One
was
on
two.
each ball.
It was two of me in a room. It was like me. I was the bad one, and then a good Anthony was like outside of my body looking at me.
Wow.
What the hell?
That was the weirdest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Marco, so you've been how is
I don't even have anything to say. I mean, I let you kind of do your thing here. I was like, is there anything I can kind of add to this?
but Marco's like, what the fuck did I walk into?
No, I didn't take weird drugs, and I don't have about dildos on the wall. But by all means, keep going. It's
This
like-
is not normal though. Anthony's usually very quiet and chill and talking
I
about
was
the
surprised, I logged on and was like, all right, he's doing the whole show. What about you guys?
he got out of church. He's filled with the power of
Right.
Christ.
Anthony was at church today. Since what time, Anthony? 'Cause you were doing a church
Since 4:30.
4:30. He's got to get
4:30
out
in the
of the
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude.
Throughout the dildo.
Yeah.
Anthony,
What's
hold
up?
on. Tell
Confessing all
Marco.
sins.
Tell Marco how easy it is to get laid at these mega churches.
Oh my God, it's easy. Oh, Marco. Oh my God, dude. You just show up there, bring your double bass pedal,
That's it. Just
Fucking-
double bass pedal.
fucking
lubricant.
play that music, man. Like, just put on the show, dude. Like, you're gonna be getting panties thrown on the stage.
That's great, man. Well, there you go. I mean, religion is all about making love, right? To each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah, definitely, definitly, dude.
There you go, man.
That's
Why
our
do you think
next thing,
Anthony's
man.
so
We're
religious?
gonna make Witherfall a Christian rock band so we can get play all these mega churches.
Oh yeah, we got some great reactions on that one video, right? With that Freddy Krueger priest kind of figure there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's a nice video.
It's a great video, actually. Yeah, some people were truly shocked, especially when I posted it on my channel. They were like, "What? Not 5 against 9 against 7? Just like all this kind of." It was pretty good.
Yeah, Marco. So you've been working on. Are you just doing session stuff, or you got stuff going on with your Marco Mix 9 thing too? That's
Yeah. Well, obviously, I'm doing session work a lot. Actually, I have my music studio here, and so that is doing very well. But yes, also with Randy McStein, I'm doing like the 3rd album already, with him. And
holy shit, dude!
Yeah, that comes really out. That really came out well. The second one is really, I thought, a pretty strong effort of us. And so yeah, we're happy and quarantining away and writing music and doing stuff, right? So it's going fairly well.
So you guys are how far along on the writing are you? Like with the third?
Writing is done. We're just like now recording the final parts, and I guess in a few months we'll have a new product.
Holy shit, man.
Dude! Wow, you're really busting it out quick.
Efficient with that, dude.
I can't do anything else. I don't have dildos on the wall that you can play with and stuff. So I gotta play music, man.
We can't all be like Anthony.
Yeah, he's like Michael Jordan of dildos. Can't all excel to the highest levels.
Yo, honestly, man, after this video, I really want to see the comments.
We need there
are a bunch of people watching and are afraid to ask questions. Like,
yeah. Well, let's see if is there any questions for Marco.
That's what I wrote. Yeah.
I mean, we got Marco questions here.
We got dildo questions.
Yeah.
No, so Freddie says, "Hey, Marco just posted drummer now available."
Marco was like, "What the fuck did I walk into here?"
Oh, this is great. Like I said, and that was the funniest thing. I just joined in because I wanted to take a nap, and I fell asleep, and I was like, "Fuck, 4:44." I was like, "Damn." And the next thing I log on and cocks and everything.
Welcome to a Witherfall thing, man. It's like it was like a little recording,
Yeah. It's
the last time,
like, most of the time, when I get like Zoom meetings, with the bands I'm involved with, all this kind of stuff, it's all like serious. You see, like some guys sitting there and kind of talking about all these musical questions. So I really welcomed it. It feels like I'm kind of sad that I don't have whiskey in front of me right now or something.
We all know the theory. Who gives a fuck? Let's fucking drink and talk about dildos.
Right.
Great, Marco.
That's awesome. Speaking of which, not the dildo, but the whiskey or wine. There's like something going on soon in San Diego, huh?
May 17th. There's an Airbnb with a room with your name on it if you want to join us.
Oh my God! Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's going to be quite some fun. Yeah.
And hey, Marco, you're gonna need a road case for your liver, dude. After that.
Oh my God! Yeah, I know. I already sold it to the devil. It's fine. Yeah, I don't know.
We're gonna have great food and drink, man, and then just talk about this shit right now.
Yeah.
Not broadcast to the world.
You got to meet Eric,
Probably no
the
dildos,
owner of the winery.
but-
That guy is a trip. He knows everything there is to know about wine.
Yeah.
And he'll start busting out different weird bottles that you never thought there could be like a ginger apricot fucking like infused like Sauvignon Blanc. You're like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah. Oh my
He's
God.
crazy.
And Marco, have you had the wine yet? The Witherfall wine?
I haven't. No.
Oh,
No,
man.
remember we were out and there was
Yeah,
like
we're
the
out,
fake wine.
Yeah.
I still have my extra bottle. And,
Oh, there you go.
and I have that bottle. I kept it specifically so I could let. So next time I hang out with Marco,
No,
can,
no.
Yeah. When was the last time? Already almost half a year ago. That's how.
I know, right?
Huh?
Yeah.
It's been a
Video
while,
comes
man.
out on
Yeah.
the 30th. That Boston video.
Yeah. Marco, the first time that we met was with it was Joseph, myself, and you, of course, and we went back to our place after the recording. Dude, we polished off 3 bottles of wine in 15 minutes. When we were just there shooting the shit the first night, man, that was great. That
Oh,
little,
that was awesome. Yeah, we had the greatest hangs, I remember like when first recording session, and it was like at the height of COVID. I remember like the hotel, I think it was the only guest, and we were
Right.
and we just had a ball there. We were just kind of, I don't know, nobody by that time knew what happened, if there's a vaccine or not. That was not even kind of by that time out, so we were just kind of enjoying ourselves actually in quarantining there and doing shit. That was awesome.
That was a year ago today.
That was
Are you serious?
really? Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
The first drum, it was the 3rd through the 5th was the drum recordings.
Wow.
Oh my
No
God.
shit.
It seems like literally like yesterday or a few days
Right?
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't really seem that long ago, huh?
Okay.
No.
Actually, Marco
That
has
was
some
freaky.
questions here. From Metal Wrestling TV, Marco, what's your personal favorite progressive metal performance?
Personal with a fall.
Good answer.
Hey! That is the
Marco
right answer.
Minnemann, all blew
Yeah, make it
away.
even like another with a fall. So here's a W. There you go. So yeah.
And then Michael McLaughlin asked, "Who is your favorite drummer, Marco?" I'm sure you've heard that question.
Well, I gotta be serious on that one. I think I would say I name a few actually that are obviously very influential, and that would be Buddy Rich, that would be Vinnie Colaiuta, Dennis Chambers, Poof. Those are the ones, the first ones that just come into my mind right now. But there are many, many, many more. I need to kind of.
Have you ever met Vinny? Like, have you ever like hung out with him? Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I need to mention Simon Phillips, one of my dear old friends. You know, we go back literally 25 years. So
Wow.
yeah, always cool.
Cool.
Simon Phillips, he lives in California, right? In LA somewhere?
He's in Ojai.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, back to dildos.
Yeah.
You get like that's the thing is like sometimes with these chats it's like better to put like bullshit on it. Like the music stuff, there's so much of that stuff out there that we can you can find. You know? It's like
It's a mixed bag.
Yeah, shoot the shit. Wow, I can't believe that was a year ago, man. That
Yeah.
the day.
It's crazy.
Yeah, man, because we did those sessions and like came in and we did it, and then dude, the hangs afterward were epic, man. It's fucking. We had such a good time, man.
No, you know what's funny, Jake? Is like we always like talk about Marco in interviews, and then like, you know, like they're always asking us, "Oh, like, do you have any Marco stories?" And then we're like, "Well, we can't really tell any Marco stories. Marco's gonna have to tell us stories."
Marco Minnemann has the best stories.
I don't know. I think we shared some good things there. You know that I think experience. You know, but that was great. It was like a really cool time bonding because we're all like the same kind of. You know, how do you call us? What kind of people are we? You
Crazy?
know, we definitely kind of like the rock and roll lifestyle sometimes. Participate. Obviously, Anthony, he takes it like a step further. He has a dildos.
He's bringing dildos to church. I mean,
well, the thing is too is like when you meet Anthony in person, man, he's like super quiet and stuff, and then it's like, oh yeah, hey, because when we first met Anthony, Joseph and I were like, oh shit, man, like, this guy's gonna be like, we gotta be in our best behavior. This is like a proper jazz guy. Yeah. You know, like he's
proper jazz guy, the ones that did heroin and hookers in the South. Yeah, they were.
First, man,
Herbie Hancock never did any blow.
Right.
The first time we met Anthony, man, we had so much fucking fun too. This is a whole misfit group of guys that
I think I met Anthony first in Beverly Hills. He was playing with some trio and he was wearing a suit and he took me out to his car to play me some like pop hip hop thing he was doing. But like I couldn't read him because he wasn't drinking. I tried to like lube him up with some alcohol. That didn't work. And like I was like, this guy is like a little fucking kid. You were just like all excited about this mix you were gonna play me, and I just met you like 10 minutes earlier.
And then we started talking about rock and roll stories, and it all came.
Oh no,
rock and roll tour stories.
Anthony has some great stories.
Oh yeah,
Anthony wanted to be a stand-up comedian.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He says he doesn't drink, but every tour he ends up drinking.
Yeah, I wound up drinking some kind of way.
He drinks
No, on the last tour he only drank once.
Yeah, the most disgusting liquor.
It was the most disgusting thing, though. Yeah.
Marco, you probably know what it is.
It's a German moonshine.
No, it was not German. It was like Czech Republic or something, like made from plum or some shit like that.
Oh God, was it maybe it wasn't moonshine? Was it like some absinthe kind of stuff, or?
I think they said it was moonshine.
It kind of looked like a gin bottle. It was disgusting.
Yeah, it was the most disgusting thing ever. Yeah,
and Anthony drank it because Alex
drank it with a straight face like it was water.
Yeah. Why though, Alex? Because you took your shot and you looked like you were gonna have a fucking heart attack. And Anthony's like, it can't be that bad.
Yeah.
And Anthony just drank it with a straight face, like literally like he was drinking water. And everyone looked at me like I was crazy. I was like, "Look, you guys control it."
Dude, actually, I think the worst. That one was pretty. That was motor oil.
Yeah.
But then the first time I ever had ouzo in Greece. That one's ouzo's tough.
You got to be already drunk to drink ouzo.
Yeah.
What's your worst, Marco? What's your worst fucking alcohol that you cannot stand?
Well, my trauma with alcohol was
Trauma, I like that.
Yeah. Well, it is like, everybody has like a sort of trauma where, when you kind of, pick up a bottle of that, you go like, oh, fuck, I remember that, right? So that was a thing called Pernod, like, which is like a licorice kind of liquor. And and I remember that was like, must have been 15 years old or something, but I had this metal band in Hanover. And I sort of drank it as if it was wine because it was just a sweet tasting thing. It was really cool. I think I emptied almost a half of the bottle or more. I was out of control, man, and I remember, that was like a thing that completely healed me. I remember like, walking back to my parents' home. Actually, we had this flat there in Hanover. And I kind of was so drunk and I didn't want to kind of, go to the bathroom and puke. I didn't want to wake my parents or make them, worried or something. So I kind of opened my window and puked outside. and all of that actually landed on the window of our neighbors, downstairs. And next morning, and they were friends with my parents. Next morning, the lady comes up to my mom and goes like, hey, you know what? Next time, when your son parties and stuff like that, he's got to clean the windows, right? And I was like 15 years old, but we all had a laugh. Everybody was kind of getting it, but it was a typical juvenile, let's get first time drunk and puke experience. But to this day, like Pernod is not my friend.
You mix it with absinthe.
Yeah, I'm like, I should maybe try it, kind of, face the enemy,
I'm like that with gin. One time, I think I was like 20, and I went to this punk rock party in the desert in like the salt flats with this girl I was dating, and we were taking a bunch of crazy drugs and drinking, and someone got in a fight and started shooting like a shotgun at people. And so we ran and we hid behind the dunes, and we were on ecstasy, and just kind of like where you're like, oh, this is fun, but oh shit, I don't want to die. So we fell asleep behind the sand dunes because we've been up for like days. And when we woke up, all the like stage was gone, all the generators. There was only like 3 vans left there, and it was like a few bodies like around us, like that were waking up. And then we like we found some LSD, and then we took it, and we walked around a bit. And then we found a bottle of gin. It was like just in the middle of nowhere. Like it was weird. It was like a jewel in like a rock, like, so we're like, oh shit. Okay. Like a little hungover, like let's drink this gin. We drank some of the gin. And then we went to try to find our people to like get out of there. And I fucking like projectile vomited for like half a mile walking the desert. like dehydrated, hungover, high on LSD, not knowing if like we were gonna be stuck in the middle of the salt flats, wearing like I looked like Marilyn Manson like meets David Bowie like back then. And like I can't even smell gin. If you put a gin and tonic in front of me, like I'll retch.
Yeah. As Ian raises a glass of wine, I like that a lot.
Yeah.
No, but this is delicious.
Well, I had my story with red wine, which I drink all the time still. So but that was in every time I go to Vegas, man, I fucking end up having too much of a good time.
You mixed though.
What's that?
You mixed.
Yeah, I mixed that night. I didn't have any. I was younger too and didn't have anything in my fucking stomach. I didn't eat, and I had
Jake, I was younger. Jake's like 20. You're 25, right?
Oh
no, I'll be 29 next month.
That's not true. Are you really?
Yeah.
Dude, since when were you that old? Oh my god.
Yeah, thank you, Alex. I appreciate it.
I for some reason I thought you were way younger than me.
How
wow.
old are you?
I'm 32.
Okay, well, let me tell my fucking story.
Okay.
He wants and Nasli to shut up. That I'm writing.
All right, go for it.
No, I love you, Nazla. I'm just
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I was in Vegas. I got in there very late. Nothing was open, so I just continued to drink. And I was with someone, and we were doing something. And during the act, I was like, "I'm gonna puke," and I sat on a bench in the hotel, or like a chair, and continued to projectile vomit all over myself. And then I woke up in the bathtub with puke all around me. And
Is that who I think it is? You threw up on.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
She's
and,
in one of our music videos.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And that was that was my story with wine, but I still continue to drink to this day, so it didn't do anything, you know.
I don't see you mix as much anymore.
No, unless that last time with that bottle of vodka. That was
No, dude, I still can't believe that shit. I went to Jake's in Florida like a few weeks ago. We're gonna write the next record. And so we work pretty quick. So we got like 12 ideas down in like 4 days. But the last day, like Jake was going for it. And like we're like watching like Demons and Wizards at Bakken, and it's towards the end of the night, you know, and you're kind of emotional. And you know, like it's like 5 bottles of wine we shared, we're in, and he's like, God damn it. We had it all, man. We had it all. Like, fucking. And he's like, I'm getting another drink. And I think I put on Van Halen with Sammy Hagar. And we're watching that. Where's that concert, Jake?
which one? The one from 90, New Haven one? Or
I think so, yeah.
And then the really good one, though, is from...
It's the one with the 2 shows. It's
for Unlawful Carnal Knowledge Tour.
Yeah. So like we're like watching Sammy bounce around like a fucking hedgehog and dying laughing. And Jake's like, I'm getting another drink. And I'm like, there's no more wine. Like, what's he gonna do? And I always have like a bottle of vodka because I don't want to drink too much wine. I get headaches. So I go in there and he had poured like a wine-sized glass of straight vodka, drank half of it, fell, broke the glass, got another glass, filled the rest of that with vodka. Like within 30 minutes, like he's calling everyone he knows and showing them his balls and doing the fucking like doing the puppetry of the penis. And I'm like,
Alex, did I call you that night?
Yeah, you did. You called me that night. Yeah.
Hey, Jake.
You randomly called me at like 12:30 at night.
Dude, I think Jake, you called me too, man. But
you called Anthony as well. Yes.
Yeah.
I wish I would have called the call, man. But
Yeah, I know, right?
Marco would have been like...
videotaped it and
yeah.
Some people, I'm like, dude, just don't call Schaefer in prison, please.
Oh, you fucking hell.
Dude, yeah,
But he drank my entire, like, at least 3/4 of my 5th of vodka and all the wine we shared. And like, I had to keep checking. I'm like, dude, like, pass out in your stomach. He's naked. I'm like, Jesus, you need some fucking tattoos.
Yeah. So, Alex, what about your story, man?
I don't have one.
Milan.
No. Why? What happened in Milan?
Oh, what didn't happen in Milan with you?
Oh my God.
Fucking animal.
Yeah, no. I mean, I don't have any story like that.
I could tell you what I experienced with Alex in Milan.
We're still paying for that goddamn hotel room, dude.
no one's paying for anything for that hotel room.
Marco, you got to come on tour with us sometime, man.
Yeah, dude.
Stories.
This is not. This would just be like us sitting on the airport waiting for the fucking.
Yeah. No, I don't have any stories like that. I've never had a like projectile. I've never actually puked ever from drinking or anything like that.
Alex broke my teeth in fucking Vigo, Spain.
I did not break your teeth. It was first of all, you woke up in the middle of the night and stumbled. You were drunk or whatever.
No, but I went to sleep early.
Yes, okay. So here's the story. We're in Vigo, Spain. Me and Will Wallner and Joseph are hanging out like throughout the night, but Joseph goes to sleep early because he wants to be a good boy to, sound good for people when he for the next show, right? So he goes to sleep early. Me and Will stay up like until 6 a.m, right? Something like that. No, like it was like 4 or 5, right? We get back to the hotel, we go to sleep. And then like 30 minutes, like after we go to sleep, we both wake up to Joseph screaming. Mostly going, what the fuck? And we were like, what happened? Dude, and then we can turn on the light and Joseph's just bleeding all over the place.
No, that's not what happened.
Dude, that's
These guys
exactly
are
what
fucking-
happened.
These guys are fucking dicks.
Dude.
So I go early's like 2 a.m. and I'm like, I go up and it's like a hostel. So like we had like one
Yeah, it
room
was a
with the
hostel.
3 of us,
Yeah.
and then the bathroom's down the hall. And it's like old Spain. So it's
Yeah.
like brass doorknobs
Yeah.
and hardwood and, you know.
Yeah.
So I go to bed. I'm in my little bunk closest to the door. These fuckers come in around 6 a.m, making all this fucking noise. And yes, like, to be fair, I was still a little tipsy because, you know, I was trying to sleep it off. And they moved one of the fucking chairs that was
We
under the
did not
mirror.
move any chairs.
Dude,
Why would we
they-
move the chair at 6
Trust
in
me.
the morning?
I don't know. You were drunk. How drunk do you think you
No.
were at 6 a.m?
Dude, I know. I didn't drink. Like
Yeah.
we were just up late. That's all.
Dude, you're such a liar. So listen, so it's still dark, and I wake up because of them, and I decide, all right, fuck it, I gotta go take a piss, even though like you gotta get up and walk out the fucking thing. And they left the chair in front of my bunk that wasn't there when I went to bed. I fucking, like a pole vaulter, fucking flipped over that thing and then hit my face on the metal doorknob, like with my braces on, so that it chewed up all the inside of my lips, which caused an
I
infection.
shouldn't be laughing this hard.
Because
but-
I was singing still, and every time I would sing, it would cause my mouth to bleed. There'd be blood coming out the side of my mouth. So
It was
they
bad.
don't
It was-
even
yeah.
wake. Hold on, Alex. They don't even wake up. They don't wake up while all this is happening. I'm like hitting my face on doors and stumbling out. And like, think about
Oh my
this. I was
God.
still so out of it. I went and I looked in the mirror. I pissed, and I didn't know at the time, right? Like, I went back to sleep thinking nothing's wrong. But then when I woke up and saw the blood, and my shirt was covered in blood, I'm like, that's when I screamed, what the fuck, at like
Oh,
10 a.m.
dude, I didn't realize that.
Yes. So you guys didn't even wake up when I hurt myself.
Oh my God.
So like I get up and there's blood everywhere. And then I go to the bathroom, there's blood in the sink and on the mirror and down the hall.
Yeah.
Down the hall.
There was blood on the beds. There was blood. There was blood on me and Will's bed. There was blood on the wall. Dude,
Yeah.
I didn't realize when we woke up that was after.
There was 10 shows left too. It was horrible.
Yeah, no, I mean,
And then they left me in a hot car with 90-degree weather to go eat sandwiches while I'm like shivering before I got antibiotics.
Well,
like
he
I'm
was
all
asleep.
infected
he was asleep. I mean, that
in
nobody
the
wanted
hot
to
car
wake
like
him
a
up.
dog. How you want to die?
Hey, Alex, you have a thing with bloody hotel rooms,
I guess so. Yeah, that is kind of a theme here, huh?
kind of like Milan as well.
Oh
Well,
my
Milan
God.
was different. That was
Nothing
that was a good
happened
time.
in Milan, Jake. That was all a figment of your imagination.
Yeah,
Yes.
Becomes like an interrogation, right? You know, Alex. What-
yeah, exactly.
what
yeah.
else?
Peter
Marco
Cole
Oh
was
yeah,
after
no,
me.
it was no, Milan was a good time.
Marco, are there any tour stories? Again, you can be completely uncensored if you'd like to, that you would like to share.
Yeah,
for-
you don't have to say anything if you don't want to.
Yeah,
Well, how can I top that right now? You know, like
There's
there's
no
worse.
way
There's
my
worse.
one tour in
There's
Europe
way
last
worse.
year
a
is
hostel in Vigo. That's already kind of a story itself, you know. So
yeah, it was cool. Like, dude, that place was cool. Like, that was
I love the Vigo.
yeah, Vigo was a cool spot. Like, I had not very many places I've been to where literally the entire city is partying until like 7 in the morning.
that's
Like, it was
man.
packed until
Fucking
7 in the
fucking
morning.
Awesome, like that.
Vigo's
That's
a
the
great
place for a
place.
day off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah.
Well, it's like one of those things when you tour, right? You know, in those places. Anyhow, it's like I just had, you know, that topic recently with a friend again. As you guys know, you know, when we tour, usually in the States, you got to kind of, you know, go, okay, shit, which place is open after 9:30?
Right.
Ugh.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Unless you're
Yeah.
in New York. Yeah.
Yeah, right. You know, but then that's when in Spain when the party starts. So
Yeah,
you
exactly.
the
Yeah.
whole thing. I know. Yeah, it's cool actually, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Spain. I mean, I feel like Spain's the only place I've been to that really stays like that late partying. Like I can't really think of. I mean, there's places that stay open late in Europe, but not like that.
Like Berlin's open till like 5 a.m. Like a lot.
Yeah,
of
but like what we experienced in Vigo, I've never experienced outside of Spain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Like for real. Like yeah, like you have to think about it. You're like,
I mean, they thought you were interesting there, so I guess that is a fucking first.
yeah. I mean, that's yeah. I don't know why they thought I was interesting, but I'll take it.
You are terrible. Like you turned into fucking Professor High or Jekyll or whatever the fuck, dude.
Yeah, Mr. Hyde. Yeah, Mr. Hyde. That's what it was.
You got a tour
turned
story
into something else.
with your what's it with any band you've been in that you can tell. I know a lot of these tour stories we can't tell online.
Yeah, but I think the craziest tours is probably with this fucking band.
Wow.
I'm 100% certain it was with this band the craziest shit.
Well, but wasn't there one where you were supposed to play in front of the president and you guys almost
Oh yeah, that's kind of crazy too, but not like this shit. Yeah,
you almost played in front of like the president?
Bill Clinton.
I did.
You played in front of Bill Clinton?
Yes, I did.
Oh wow, okay. That's cool.
And his people wanted to end my career.
Whoa. Wait, did he like play sax with you guys?
Yeah, he was going to, but the band that I was in, I mean, I was like 18 years old, man.
Wow, okay.
Like this was a long time ago. But we were like a new band coming out of Memphis. And we were playing like, soul shit. Here's the thing too, man. When we started doing our music, we was doing like a lot of that old school soul music, like Stax, Motown type stuff.
Okay.
But we was doing it in like the late 90s. You see what I'm saying?
Sure.
And that was our vibe. So before we put out our first record, the president or whatever at the time was Bill Clinton. He invited us to play at his at the National Democratic Convention.
Oh.
Yeah, which was like a huge thing, man. And so we get there, and then the lead singer was gonna he wanted to beg out of the gig because he wanted to get paid more money, and he pretty much waited to the day of the gig to tell the people of the president of the United States that he's not going to play because he wants more money.
That's crazy, dude. Can you imagine?
Yo, and then on top of that, the lady, it was this lady, she came on stage and she pretty much threatened to end all of our careers. She was like, I'm going to end all your careers. Yeah. And she was affiliated with the president, bro.
Wow.
She knew all of our names, everything. She was like, I'm going to end. She called my name. She was like, I'm going to end all your careers. Because she was pissed.
Yeah.
Was she white?
Yeah. And
she was white. She was white.
That explains it.
Yeah. Yeah. Then after that,
she did. You ended up in Witherfall.
Yeah, man. After that, I quit the band. And then after I quit, everybody was just like, fuck it. We just broke up because they were just too risky, man. That was like some risky shit.
Yeah,
I didn't want to be affiliated with that. I rather take my chances
with us.
Yeah, I rather take my chances with
dildos.
Witherfall. Yeah, I take my chances with Witherfall.
Oh.
So Marco,
Easter bunnies and dildos.
Marco, any stories of like being just on like health problems on the road, like hospital type bullshit, or like?
You know what? I was just thinking about that. First of all, also reverting back, to Anthony's story real quick. One of my neighbors here is Derek Riggs. He's like, the inventor of Iron Maiden, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
He had like almost like a similar thing about that because they did an Iron Maiden cover years ago where there's like dead Margaret Thatcher on the floor, ripping down actually a Maiden poster. Remember that one? The
yeah.
I think it's a Sanctuary single or something. And he was scared for his life, because he thought like, that Scotland Yard or somebody, or they wanted to kind of, put a hit on him or something like that. And he said like he was like coming to his flat, and there was like some sort of nerve gas. He got like so sick or some kind of shit. He moved literally out of the country because of that.
What? Really?
Wow.
Out of the country. He's
Derek Riggs was.
Wait, he's in Lake Elsinore? Or where is he?
He's
Alex.
in Willamar. Yeah, Willamar.
Oh, Willamar. Oh, okay.
Alex, you don't remember? Derek Riggs was at the heavy metal swap meet where we met Eric.
Oh,
for
you're
the
right.
Winterfall wine. Remember,
You're
he
right.
had the booth next to us.
Yes, you're right. I thought he was there just like. I mean, I didn't realize he like lived in California. I guess I thought he was just
he
there.
flew to fucking Long Beach for the fucking heavy metal swap meet in San Diego.
I don't know. Maybe he was just in town and
Dude.
yeah.
No, but he kept mentioning the White Wizard thing. Jake, I don't know if I told you this, but he said that John fucked him over on some artwork.
I don't know, man. But I didn't. That's fucking crazy, man. Derek's a legend, though, man. What a.
Yes.
Well, yeah, of course, yeah.
He is. But and also that story was obviously like, my gosh, 40 years almost.
Yeah,
ago.
that was forever ago. Yeah.
Yeah, that was. Yeah. So yeah, no, he's a cool guy. But how about stage injuries?
Joseph Joseph is the one who has all the stage injuries.
I have
Joseph
the
was
most.
like, something with teeth as well again, or
No, this time it
No.
was you had a few. He had I think you had one with your leg, another one with your finger.
No, my first one was when I was still a guitar player. When I was 16, I put a fucking smoke bomb in my Randy Rhoads V, and I had that like we rented out this hall for these concerts, and like it had like the staircases that they built for plays that we put up on both sides. So I climbed up the stairs. And I played the fucking Randy Rhoads solo from the live thing from the tribute. I had the thing lit and it smoked, but like I didn't really like engineer it where like there was an escape for the smoke. So all the smoke just basically went up in my face and I passed out and fell down the stairs. And my drummer came around and started kicking me, thinking I was like playing around.
oh my god.
They had to like open up all the windows and clear it all out.
I think
Wow.
That was my first injury.
I've never hurt myself on stage, but I was playing a show in Atlanta and I had these new pants, and
I remember that.
yeah, I ripped my pants, but my parents were in the audience and I was free balling, my balls were hanging out, dude. So, and I was like putting my foot up on the monitor and stuff, and my dick's just hanging there.
Oh no.
Wow.
Oh man.
What about you,
I've
Marco?
I've never had any injuries myself personally. On
You
stage
play
at least.
keyboards,
Yeah, it's hard to injure yourself playing keyboards.
Yeah.
especially when you don't know what a C7 is.
I thought you meant the Note C7.
Oh my god.
What about you, Marco?
You
Any,
missed that, Marco.
I think the worst one that I always remember, which is kind of shit, but it must have looked cool, was like that was years ago as well, and I was just playing drums on stage, and then I kind of I did this thing where you kind of choke the cymbal, this thing where you kind of hit the cymbal and you hold it, and I wanted to do it actually with a China crash on my right side, and didn't quite catch it, but the cymbal ended up shoving itself right between my nail and the thumb.
Oh.
And it literally was like that deep into the nail, that basically I was like stuck almost, like whoop, and I kind of, I had to pull it away during playing, started bleeding all over my fucking drum set. And I kept playing with one hand while my drum tech was kind of, wrapping up, my other thumb. It must have looked great for the audience, but it was actually shit. That was shit, man. Can you imagine?
Chinese torch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
That was shit. But the best, so that was a little gory, cool accident, but the thing which I enjoyed the most wasn't actually not that long ago. And I was in Russia, and it was actually really funny. So, when you sometimes drop a drumstick then, and you just keep playing with one hand. However, that was the only time in my entire life, as far as I remember, where I dropped both drumsticks at the same time. And that was on stage somewhere, actually. That was Joe Satriani, and we were just playing. And what happened was I was just kind of doing this kind of, fill, going over the toms. One stick hit like the rim, flew away, but not in this direction. It flew away in this direction and knocked the other stick out of my hand. So yeah, I was like, bare hands. Yeah. And it was like so weird because my drum tech, actually, Jose Barraquillo, he's a great guy. And he's like a big guy, like long hair. And he's like a little bit, oh my God, I hope he doesn't watch it. No, he could. It's because it's actually funny. He's like a little bit like the guy in Fargo who works as a car mechanic. He doesn't say much. He's a big guy, never says much, and always has a toothpick, and sometimes just says like very short things. So I was like, yep, no, this kind of stuff. And I remember when that happened, he was just sitting there exactly like that behind me and going like, and he saw me losing both sticks. I looked behind me for help, he just does this. And I just hear him mimicking like the words, wow. And then gave me like the drumsticks. And I was like, because you couldn't do anything, right? The thing was like, I started yelling. I sounded like the guy from James Bond, who throws his hat, the dyslexic one, like, that kind of. And so I grabbed those sticks and I thought, shit, I hope nobody noticed. And one guy in the audience looks at me, smiles at me, and does this. So we had a laugh, and later on, Mike Keneally, who was also in the band by that time, I said like, dude, did you kind of see that one part where I kind of dropped the sticks? And I was like, no, I didn't turn around, but that's why it sounded like Moby Dick for a while, because I had to bang on the drums with my hands.
Dude, I've got a story, man. I was when I was on tour with I tour with Def Leppard and Kiss, or Kiss and Def Leppard.
Yeah,
opening up for them, and I'm a huge fan of both those bands. So we're huge Kiss fans, you and I too. Joseph's well. I don't know if Alex, are you a Kiss fan?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say like I'm a huge fan, but yeah,
you're either a Kiss fan or you're
Paul's
not.
coming to your house right now to kill you.
No. It was. I mean, Kiss was always one of those bands that I was like, yeah, this is cool, but I never was like super into Kiss.
I was super into Kiss.
Yeah.
But I was super into Def Leppard too, and I was watching. So it was Rick Allen was doing his the intro to what is it, Rock of Ages, and it's just basically, I think it's just a cowbell and like a kick drum.
Yep.
And he's got one arm, so he's doing it, and during that, it's so exposed, that part. And the first he goes, it's basically it's a bar 4, and he does a bar 3/4. Dot fucking flies
Aren't
off.
they on tracks?
You can see him just say fuck, and like, hold him, give him it, because he's got one arm on it. But
and they're tracks. They're on fucking backing tracks.
They are.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay.
But not that part. I mean, it kicks in.
No, but when do you think those kick in? Like, they start at the top. It's not like he's gonna count in off time. Like,
yeah, I mean, that's true. I mean, but you could still hear it. You could see it. He walked, the drumstick went flying out, and then it's fuck. Yeah, but one arm on it. Yeah, so that's another.
That show was great. I saw you in LA on that tour. That was a great show.
Are you a Def Leppard fan at all, Anthony or Marco?
Yeah. I love Def Leppard. More of a Def Leppard fan than Kiss fan. But yeah.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. They're both good. I'm not saying I don't like Kiss, but yeah.
Turn off your ringer, Nasla.
That's not me. I just checked.
Yeah.
What about
Anthony?
You, Marco? How are Def Leppard fan?
You know what? Because I had obviously a metal phase, and I still, like some of the metal bands, and I do still own the albums On Through the Night, High and Dry, Pyromania. And I think after Pyromania, I kind of stopped, and what was the one after?
Hysteria.
Hysteria, and then Adrenalize or something, right? Or whatever it's called.
Oh, Adrenaline, yeah.
Yeah, so, but I kind of, I stopped following them. But, I get it, and still listening to some of the stuff, from them. I know why they're around and what's cool about them.
Yeah.
And I remember here in Corona, Anthony Crawford's iPhone. What's that?
I think his phone just cut out.
He's downloading porn.
Anthony's looking up some porn right now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
There he is. He's back.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but the thing is, I remember like friends of mine here, actually, Kerry King and Aisha, like who also lived in Corona. Now they're actually as well. But I remember told me the story where Joe Elliott, told them, and Joe was obviously joking about that, but he goes, they were talking about the older albums and stuff like that, and it's like, oh yeah, awesome, High and Dry was really cool and all this kind of shit, right? And then Joe Elliott was like, yeah, that's right before we became shit.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Which is so funny.
Awesome, that's actually pretty cool.
No, it is.
Yeah.
Speaking of Kerry, you were saying I think Kerry moved, right? Because he used to live in my neighborhood. I used to he was like walking distance from where I live.
Yeah. No, he was right there. They still have the house, and he's in Vegas right now, and we're on and off in touch. We used to hang a lot. When we both were around here.
Right.
Great guy, and then Kiss. Obviously. I did have a Kiss phase, and I do get them completely. And the thing is, The songs there are some really good songs. There's nothing
Yeah,
wrong.
they're like a heavy version of the Beatles.
There's nothing.
Really days. Yeah.
Yeah, when you listen to like albums like Dress to Kill or like, or Destroyer, obviously, there's like, Detroit Rock City, there's nothing wrong with that song, for example.
Right.
And I also get it. I remember when I was like 5 years old and somebody played me the Alive 1 album.
Yeah.
And I remember re-listening to that recently with a friend, actually put the vinyl on. And we both totally got it. We were like, "Oh fuck, that's why they're actually Kiss." It made actually sense. So I do have a soft spot for them. It's like I know they're probably not the finest musicians, or whatnot, but it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. I get the concept, and they do have some really good pieces of music, and so do Def Leppard. Pyromania is an album that is. Yeah, it's a little bit cheesy metalish, but it is really good. Photograph, there's nothing wrong with that song,
Well, Marco, I know, and I know you, Anthony, too, are a huge fan of early Van Halen. That's stuff that we can. Yeah.
Who doesn't like early Van Halen?
Dude, that fucking record is amazing.
Yeah. By the way, before we move on, we've been talking to the label about doing like a live EP, kind of like the Guns N' Roses live EP, where they did a bunch of songs, like kind of live in the studio and then touch them up. So I don't know if you're into that or if you have time for that, but we might do like 5 or 6 songs, like at Doghouse.
That'd be cool. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
That's by the way a band. I never really wrapped my hat so much around.
Guns N' Roses. You like the songs?
Huh?
You don't like the songs?
What songs?
Their songs. You don't like the Guns N' Roses?
Oh, Guns N' Roses. No, I was, strangely enough, man, that band completely passed me by. It's not that I hate them. I don't hate many things, but it's like just never interested in that band. There's something about, I don't know. There's some vibes just capture you and you completely, you get sucked into and you get it, and something you just go like, whatever. And that was always for me the later one where I go like,
I'm like that about Rush and Yes. Like I can't. Yeah.
With Rush, really?
Yeah, I mean, there's
okay. This conversation is over. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
No. Hear me out. Like, there's certain things I do like about Rush, but there's certain things I really can't get over, like the sound.
Wait, which phase of Rush? I mean, because like Rush changed over the years.
Yeah, but the big ones.
Yeah.
Like, like that. Like, what's the record that starts where he's like tuning the guitar?
2112.
Yeah, that is 2112. Yeah,
but
it's incredible. I love Rush.
That's probably the best one. But, like Geddy Lee is just annoying as fuck.
What?
The vocal melodies, the vocal tone, like I don't know, it's annoying.
I love Rush, man.
Yeah, I love Rush, especially that album. Like that album is definitely up there as one of my favorite for sure.
Yeah,
Rush is great.
That's the thing. Look, I know they're good musicians.
Right.
I even think some of the songs are good. Like, it's not even that. It's just there's just something about the tonality of it that.
I can get that. I understand what you mean. It's the kind of thing like you appreciate what it is, but like for some reason, like there's just something that you can never really get into.
Well, it's kind of like Mr. Big, like where, like the attitude of a lot of it like turns me off, but it's also got like. It's got a sound that's so well put together that I can still listen to it, and especially live. Like if you watch Mr. Big live with all the live vocal harmonies, you're like, holy fuck!
Yeah,
whoa, like amazing 4-part harmonies.
Right.
I saw them before the drummer died.
Pat.
Yeah. And I had no idea that the guitar player could sing harmonies like that. Because I knew Billy sang, Paul Gilbert. Like, I was blown away. I was actually on blow that night too. Don't hold that against me. But yeah, like like Rush, I can't get over the attitude and tone. Like, but Mr. Big, even though some of it's cheesy, I can get over that because the presentation still has like a lot of weight to it. Like Rush
yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I don't know. There's just something about Rush that, though, to be fair, I did see them live at the Gibson Theater in Universal City, and it does come across much heavier live. Like
I think it's sometimes, what you find first, from the band, and that kind of sticks with you. But I gotta say, I think you might want to re-listen to an album called Signals, for example, and just the lyrics are so beautiful and the songwriting is so good. And I do agree with you on one thing, which is so I do like it when Geddy Lee started to sing a little bit lower, and it made it a little more the message a little more personal, and also it sounded richer. And so when you listen, especially to an album like Signals or something, that's actually pretty badass, I think. And but I have this also with other bands. For example, yes, it's the high voices thing sometimes that annoys people. And I have this, for example, with King Diamond. That kind of stuff
doesn't bother me.
So that's kind of weird, because here's the thing, and we had exactly the topic with Carrie actually as well and stuff, because we were kind of geeking out about some Merciful Fate records.
Yeah.
And I am the one who likes him when he sings more, when he sings lower. For example, a song like "Come to the Sabbath,"
or "Evil."
Yeah, it sounds, when he sings lower, he sounds almost like an emo pop singer, and that I kind of dig. Yeah. But this kind of totally staged, kind of weird, like facet voice, that is something I have a hard time getting into. It sounds so comical that I most of the time just have to laugh,
I liked King Diamond better than Merciful Fate for that reason, because in King Diamond, he used the falsetto more like a theatrical device.
Right.
Like in Merciful Fate, that was the singing voice. Mm-hmm. But like in King Diamond, that was like for theater, like for like the arrangement.
Yeah, to try and get the effect and feeling across of what he was trying to get across. Like, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Fatal Portrait, pretty good album, right?
That's a great record.
I like Conspiracy better. I love Fatal Portrait.
I like King Diamond for the aspect though, like I thought he had great melodies, like a lot of.
Oh yeah.
So, and then Andy LaRocque being a guitar player, like his leads were just compositions of themselves. You took those leads out of those songs, it wouldn't be the same song. It was so meticulously like crafted. Yeah, and their arrangements are super fucking they're super unique too. Like for, it's not just basically intro, verse, chorus, verse.
Are you talking about Merciful Fate right now, or
King Diamond? His solo.
King Diamond's band. Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The arrangements on there.
Sleepless Nights.
Sleepless Nights. I love that song.
It's their biggest song, but it's got all these weird C and D sections that wouldn't be in like a normal.
And his voice does change throughout that song to soothe. And that's the kind of thing I like about King Diamond, is because if I remember correctly, I haven't listened to the song in a while, but if I remember correctly, he does like the high falsetto thing throughout the beginning of the song, and then when the song shifts and the tone shifts, the voice shifts as well, and then it's just so much that contrast just makes it so much more powerful, in terms of the song.
What album is that song from? Abigail?
Conspiracy.
No, it's not. It's not.
Yes, it is, Alex.
Okay,
Don't question me on King Diamond.
The only album I have from King Diamond is Fatal Portrait. I don't know the other ones.
No. So it's
oh wow, okay.
It's Abigail.
Joseph has to advise me.
Listen, it's Abigail, Them, Conspiracy, The Eye. Those are the 4 big Roadrunner records.
Yeah.
Oh, what's wrong with Fatal Portrait then?
I love Fatal Portrait.
Yeah,
Fatal Portrait was great. It was the first King Diamond record.
Yeah,
it actually had the other guitar player from Merciful Fate,
Michael Denner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And, me and Jake were geeking out on King Diamond one night, and we found out that Denner was actually on a lot of the early Abigail. He was even on Conspiracy on some of it.
But you're right. Sleepless Nights is on Conspiracy.
Dude, come on. You're gonna question my.
I was just. It's been a while since I've heard it, but I guess you're right. Yeah.
That should clued you in.
Yeah.
One of the most memorable leads was Michael Denner on some of that stuff, which I was really surprised by.
I still like Pete Black. I love Pete
Black's great,
on The Eye, and I think he played a couple Conspiracy.
Okay, well, we got to involve Anthony on some questions here, and Anthony loves Van Halen, and I know you, Marco, too, are a massive Van Halen.
He just wants to take a fucking Jack Daniels fueled bass solo in the middle of a stadium.
I would love to see Anthony Crawford on Jack Daniels with the
Michael Anthony Crawford.
Michael Anthony Crawford. Oh my God. That's
Michael Anthony Crawford.
I'm saying that on stage. I swear to God.
Michael Anthony Crawford.
There you
Oh
go.
man.
Does he still even play bass with Van Halen? Or I heard like his son plays.
Wolfgang plays in Van Halen now, but Michael plays with Sammy.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, I have a funny. Oh my God, I have a funny story. I don't even know if I should tell that, but
Tell it.
Oh, you have to.
There's not that many people listening, man.
Does it involve Sammy Hagar? Because Sammy's a pretty
it
chill
does.
dude.
And I've known Sammy now for a while, and we
When in doubt,
rehearsed
shout it
actually in
out.
his studio. So Sammy is a very nice guy and let us rehearse and jammed with us even, and we're having fun together and stuff like that. But there was one moment. Okay. Oh my God, I can't. Okay, I'll tell it, and it's actually not that bad. But I remember, and then Sammy goes and he comes over and says like, "Hey Marco, do you want to be part of my radio show? We're talking about bass players. We're trying to pick like, you know, the best or the most important rock bass players or some stuff, right? You know, that shit came up, right? And obviously all those names came up, John Paul Jones, you know, and Ringo. Sorry, no, but you know, but yeah. So all those guys came up, and Michael Anthony and I, we were having a chat alone actually at some point, and we're just talking actually about music and where I live. And he goes like, "Man, where do you live now?" And he lives in Newport Beach, and I said like, "Well, I live in Lake Elsinore." He goes like, "Oh man." He goes like, "That's where we always took our boats out, like the Van Halen guys, you know, and stuff like that."
Oh wow.
Oh, cool.
You know, and I'm looking at the lake here right now from my place, you know, and so I see all those boats, and that it's so cool to know that the Van Halen guys were riding their
Yeah,
boats.
that's crazy.
But the story then was like, so yeah, we had a great chat, and I gotta say, Michael Anthony's a super sweet guy, one of the sweetest guys you can meet, and so just saying, you know, and yes,
Yeah.
he did play with Sammy actually in his band as well, and so Sammy goes, let's talk about bass players and whatnot, and I said, you know, so Michael and I, we were in the other room then at some point and talking about who else to name, you know, and you know, brought up obviously a bunch of cool bass players, you know, and but one of them I brought up at some point was John Deacon from Queen, you know.
Yes, yeah.
Because he has like tasteful bass lines, you know, when you listen
amazing and a great songwriter.
Oh yeah, when you listen to like the Millionaire Waltz or something, that's some deep
Killer
shit.
Queen.
Man.
Fucking great
I love Queen. But here's the thing. So check us out. So and Michael says like, John Deacon, and he smiles at me and he goes like, "Come with me," you know. And I was like, "Okay, oh, what's going on?" Dude, we went into the studio and he goes like, "Hey Sammy," and he looks at me already and goes like, "Here, watch this." He goes like, "Hey, Marco also mentioned like John Deacon." Sammy Hagar turns around and goes like, "John Deacon? Fuck that guy," you know. What? And he went on this kind of sort of homophobic rant or something. He's like, "You know why he was in the band? Just, you know, because Freddie could have him as a little, you know, play or something." I don't know. I don't want to. Maybe I'm wrong, but he was something saying along those lines. Because, you know, when Freddie kind of died, you know, that motherfucker was nowhere to be seen. John Deacon was nowhere to be seen. I was like, well, hang on. He quit the band and he didn't want to kind of, you know, and he goes like, "Yeah, you know what? Those guys in 1986, and when I saw them, they wore the pants that short," and he kind of, you know, like he goes like, shows it. And I was like, "Oh my God!" And Michael and I, we were just laughing our asses off, you know. But I was like, "Oh, okay." John Deacon has what, 6 kids, is happily married,
right?
Right, yeah.
Songwriter, and he just out of respect for Queen, you know, for the legacy, kind of decided to step away. And well, Brian and Roger are still doing it, but it was weird for me. It was like, you know, I was almost about to say like, hang on, you know, and kind of, you know, but in this moment you just decide to go like, yeah, let him do his rant, you know.
Wow. So he was going off on the fact that
it was going off of that. I was like, look, I don't want to kind of, it wasn't that bad now, you know.
Right.
I gotta say, Sammy's a great guy, but you gotta understand, look, Sammy is what, he's in his 70s now, and it was also like a different, it was a different time. It was a different time, and by the time when those bands toured, especially him, when he was in Montrose or something like that, it was a different time. Like, you know, and I guess, you know, it didn't go down too well with him. He was like I don't know if it was a homophobic thing or I don't know what it was, you know, but no, I can't hold against him. Maybe I understood that wrong, but it was not cool, you know, in my opinion, to kind of say these things about like John Deacon, who is like, you know, totally, you know, harmless, clean, great songwriter, intelligent person, you know?
Right.
John Deacon actually, I think, handles all the accounting for Queen too. Like he's took the business side to it, you know. And he wrote like You're My Best Friend. He wrote some of the most important Queen songs.
Okay, here's the total rabbit hole, but you can only say a few things about it. So
Okay.
I'll make it quick. So the thing is about Queen, we're talking about 4 people who are, first of all, 4 individuals who are completely different from their character, but also amazing songwriters, each of them.
Yeah.
So each of them had #1 hits. Let's start with Brian May. We Will Rock You, Now I'm Here, just for an example,
Yeah.
Then Roger Taylor, Radio Gaga, A Kind of Magic, I'm in Love with My Car, and what Brian May wrote also, like Who Wants to Live Forever. Well, Freddie Mercury, Bohemian Rhapsody, We Are the Champions, and many more other things, Somebody to Love. John Deacon, another one, Bites the Dust, for example, right? And Spread Your Wings and all those cool songs. So it's quite this is real, well achieved and kind of intelligent band, So it's difficult it's really hard to say something against such a great band with such amazing.
Yeah.
They're my favorite band in the world.
Yeah,
I mean,
Jake and I got together. We were talking about we wanted a band that was like Queen and King Diamond. Like, let's figure like something out.
A heavy version of Queen. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Queen is. Oh my God, Queen 2, that record, Queen 2, and then A Night at the Opera are amazing. And Brian May, 39 on that.
Yeah.
Completely all him. Amazing. And then also Brian May also wrote, what was it?
The Prophet Song,
which is fucking the best
song. Amazing.
Fucking Queen song. I love it. That song's incredible. Yeah. And
that's also the producer or co-producer of that album, or of a few of those albums, Roy Thomas Baker.
Right.
He says that the Prophet Song is his personal favorite song of all time. Not only Queen, but his favorite song. That's Roy Thomas Baker said that.
Wow, yeah.
Wow.
He was telling too that they actually he built a custom board for Queen, right? For all the tracking. And then he went on to do the Cars too, which is an amazing band. I love the Cars. The Cars from the pop band and fucking incredible. And it's the same board because they could get that into all the harmonies and shit.
Oh wow, cool. Yeah.
Well, I think that's correct. Like, didn't Roy? I think Jim was telling us that, Joseph.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
We should still cover a Queen song. That should be the next cover.
Yeah, that'd
Queen.
be sick.
Queen's incredible, man.
But we gotta find something that's not like, well, it's not like people do Queen cover, so it's not like they're overdone.
Right.
Hard
like,
to do.
I feel like we could do a pretty good Somebody to Love, probably.
Oh, everybody does.
Well, if you guys want to get back onto like some more risque topics, speaking of Sammy Hagar, this has actually already been stated inside of an interview that Sammy Hagar did with Howard Stern on his book, but he claims that he fucked so much that he couldn't come backstage whenever during Eddie's solos. He used to take chicks down like under the stage and fuck them, but he couldn't come because he was just all out of juice, apparently. That's what he claims.
There's no way. What? How long was Eddie's solos back then? They weren't like
solos like 20 minutes.
You had Eddie, Alex, and fucking Anthony's solos.
You're right.
It's funny that we're not talking about this. Alex Van Halen and Michael Anthony.
Yeah, you're right. That is funny.
Yeah. They were just taking chicks under and he claimed he couldn't blow a load from it though.
That sounds like almost like you should do a band with Gene Simmons or something, huh? Share their stories,
How did Gene's not getting laid with that armor on?
Dude, I feel like I mean, I don't know Gene Simmons or Sammy Hagar personally, but just from what I can tell from their personalities, I feel like they wouldn't go very well together.
Oh, exactly, yeah. But how about best Van Halen album or favorite Van Halen album? Mine would be Fair Warning. Fair Warning and then 1984. How about you guys?
Oh my God, that's
Anthony. What's yours?
That's hard.
Man,
that's hard.
Probably, I don't know the name of that joint. It's the one with Sammy Hagar.
Dude, yeah, 5150.
What is it called?
No.
5150. Is that the one you're talking about?
No, not 5150.
No, it's for unlawful carnal knowledge. It's
okay. Yeah, it's a great record.
Yeah.
For Van Halen.
Yeah. Hey y'all. Hey, I got to get ready to head up out of here, man. But
all right. Hey, show us the dildo one more time.
Oh my God.
Check out the dildo, man.
Come on, Anthony. Don't disappoint us.
That was Marco. Anthony.
Say something, Anthony. You got to say something.
All right, Anthony. A message.
Y'all have a good night. Yeah, have a good
my
night.
God.
All right,
Later,
happy,
dude.
happy
bro.
Easter, Anthony.
Yeah, happy
Happy
Easter.
You have fun with your friend on the wall, and
Yeah. Make sure you
will.
sanitize that thing.
All right,
will.
Anthony. Later, man.
Dude,
All right.
1984 is my favorite.
yeah, good album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Mine's Van Halen 1.
Oh man, you see, it's hard to choose, man.
They're all really
Because-
good, right? It's
But
like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
Like,
on the window too.
My
and say-
favorite Hagar one is also for unlawful
it's gotta
carnal
be,
knowledge.
right? I
that
mean,
album-
But
album's
yeah, 1984 is probably my favorite. Yeah.
that's because it's got all the keyboards, you fuck face. You're a
I mean,
keyboard
it
player.
has a lot of keyboards. Yeah.
1984 is good. I mean, that's a tough one between
Yeah.
Van Halen 1 and 1984 is good. I like Van Halen 2.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, man. It's yeah.
Diver Down is kind of like, it's great for what it is, but it's not their strongest at that part. Fair Warning's pretty badass though too. I mean,
Yeah.
dude, Van Halen with Daily Rock up until 1984 was pretty strong because Mean Streets too. That record kicks fucking ass, and that song.
Fair Warning is like just the album cover is already so dark. The music is a little darker. There's like something of the vibe of that album. And it was so cool that actually Wolfgang, recently in an interview, they asked him about actually his favorite Van Halen records.
Yeah.
And it's so cool. I said, like, please say Fair Warning and 1984, because those are my exactly the order. And he said exactly the same thing. I was like, I think Fair Warning and 1984. I was like,
Wow.
yes.
Yeah.
I was like, that's so cool. Because those albums, every song on these albums is good.
Yeah,
and
literally every song. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
man, I'm gonna go out.
Women and Children First is good too. They're all good, man.
Yeah.
Everything up to that point, they had so much fire on them. It's great. When they got the Sammy Hagar era, I love Sammy Hagar version of Van Halen too, but it's a different entity. You have to almost to think about it like as a different band, a separate band.
A little bit. Yeah.
A little pop. But I love Van Halen 3 too, and I'm probably gonna get murdered for saying
I
that.
don't like that record at
It's,
all.
it has
I
its
like it,
moments.
man.
It has its moments.
It should have been an Eddie Van Halen solo record because it's very much Eddie Van Halen typing into like his like Phil Collins, Peter Gabriel type influence.
Right.
But
That song
dude,
Without
you're-
You was pretty cool on that album. That is Van Halen 3, right?
Once is on there too. It's just awesome.
Right. Yeah.
Him and Gary Sharon were not compatible songwriters.
Dude, I like Gary Sharon's voice, man.
I like it sometimes, but for rock, I don't like his voice. I like his voice on the ballads, like
his back,
Wholehearted.
like, once, yeah.
Yeah, like Wholehearted is a great song and it fits his voice. But when like Extreme started doing the goofy rock stuff, it's not convincing to me. Like he doesn't have that edge. Like it's not real. Like that's just how I see it. Like it's like when I see Extreme, I'm like, man, that's some great musicianship. And when they do ballads, it's like real, like he sings like that. But when they start trying to like rock out, like it's gay. It's like Sammy Hagar. Like there's something gay about, like he's the red rocker. Like really, like there's just something about these types of voices. They're like so earnest and it's like it just, I don't know, it doesn't jive well with me.
Well,
Like-
I mean, like
I always felt like the energy Sammy like had always, I felt like really fit the band. Like that dude just has like this, like when you see him, you just feel like he has this love for life.
He does. He's
yeah.
drunk on tequila and banging models. Like
Yeah, like that dude just has this love for life that you can just feel when you're like seeing him up on
he's
stage.
a great singer too. Like
Yeah.
there's
Oh, dude.
no-
Yeah. Like I mean, he's
Van Halen
probably
stuff with him, it's great. It's
Yeah.
No,
incredible.
there's no reason for him to have inhibitions. He's a brilliant singer and musician and a fucking alcoholic and a fucking a Lothario. Like what else do you
Right.
need to be?
right.
But like it's just there's something about like some of the songwriting of like that type of thing. Like when rock gets too like, I don't want to say masculine, but I don't know. It's like watching your dad try to pick up a chick at the local bar. Like too much.
Well, I mean, like
Reverting back to that, how about the album Balance? I think it's an underrated Van Halen.
It's all
very,
right.
very underrated. That's a great record, man. That
Yeah,
was the
good
one that
album.
was the
Isn't
last.
that when he was
record,
sober?
right?
Didn't he go to the fucking Betty Ford clinic for that one?
Yeah, that was an underrated, very underrated Van Halen record.
Was that when he got the PV guitars?
I'm not sure. You know,
No, that was I was after already.
Yeah.
No. That was
No?
50. No. That was during the Unlawful Carnal of Knowledge tour. When
What did he came out? I remember in Guitar World when Balance happened, there was a big interview in Guitar World, and he had a new guitar, or maybe
Maybe he had his amp.
maybe
Something.
that's what happened.
Correct. The PV 5150, which is like iconic.
Right.
But the thing about it was actually Balance, and I was actually glad that Sammy, he mentioned that he actually really likes that album when we hung and stuff or something, and he thinks that actually, and also with his band, they're still playing a lot of the Balance stuff because he also, I guess, felt that it's an underrated album, and I agree because there Seven Seal is on that one, and Big Money is on that one. There are some really good songs.
Yeah, Seven Seal is great. Yeah, Big Fat Money. Yeah,
Take Me Away or whatever the last.
I like the Sammy stuff when they start to get like anthemic and not too like when they start to when they do the thing where they're talking about real life. Like I hate that when they're talking about sex or like this or that. Like
dude, I love the song Summer Nights though. I think that song is dorky as shit. I love it though.
Yeah, but you like dorky shit. You're from Florida. Like you like Skinner. Like
dude, Skinner fucking rules. The
See?
first two Skinner records are fucking incredible.
You like things that smell like mushrooms. Like I like that's too loamy for me. Like the only thing I want to smell like mushrooms is mushrooms. Like I don't want like the dead rock smell. Like I love when Van Halen did different stuff. Like Right Now.
Right Now,
even Finish What You Started is cool because it was so different in arrangement than anything else.
Well, dude, that song Judgment Day off for all.
Yeah.
Is fucking awesome song.
Yeah.
Man.
Pound Cake is awesome.
Yeah, Pound Cake.
Like it's about sex, but it doesn't seem like it is. Like the way the arrangement is and the weird like.
Well, if you
like
want
the
to
verse sections are very weird.
The Van Halen stuff, like remember when Sammy Hagar came back in like 2004, they released 3 songs, and one of them was Up for Breakfast, and the lyrics are, you put the cream in my coffee first thing in the morning, you spread hot butter on my biscuits. My
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah,
it was
it's a little too on the nose.
Yeah, but
only one that can get away with those lyrics is Winger.
Oh God.
Winger, do you like Winger at all, Marco? Or is that like
I don't think I know a single Winger song.
Yeah, I never got into
Morgenstein?
Winger at all. I never got into
like
Winger.
Morgenstein, the drummer.
Rod Morgenstein?
Oh, Rod, yeah, absolutely. We even played on a few records together and stuff like that.
That guy's badass. Was badass.
Yeah, but I don't know any Winger song at the moment. Maybe if I hear one.
I can't even name a Winger song for you.
Red Beach, the guitar player, is great though. He's
I know Red too. Yeah, fuck, that's just
yeah. No, dude, great musicians, and like there's so many great Winger songs. But yeah, they get a little.
Okay, actually, one thing with Marco, I've noticed from hanging out with Marco that when we start, we can go out with music with it, but Marco is like us and with a food fan. So. Marco, favorite food city in all of the world? Where is your favorite?
God.
If you were like, I got one night to spend with food, where would I go?
Gosh, I would have to kind of give a few examples. Okay, let's start with Japan. So
yeah.
Let's go for Osaka or something like that. And there are like some amazing places, obviously for sushi and also steak and things like that. I would also go for Brazil or Argentina for like steak experiences. And then for fish, I would actually pick the North Sea coast in Germany. Now I can because
okay.
amazing places.
Did not see that coming.
Yeah, right. There you go. So I don't know, but it's kind of weird, because we're kind of pretty blessed here actually in California, aren't we? Because we have the Pacific in front of us, and a lot of people also from Japan, because Japan is right on the other side of the Pacific.
Right.
So
really
you can get
really good sea urchin.
You can get like great sushi, all this kind of stuff, which is super authentic and tastes. Yeah. I think we get good variety.
Well, I remember
funny
the last
you said
time
Osaka. Like the best scallop I ever had was in Osaka. Like, and it was like very simple. It was just like some scallop sashimi.
Ooh.
Like at like 2 PM, dirt cheap. and I couldn't believe it. Like I have to sing later. I want to order more of this. I want to eat like a
do you guys know what the in Osaka the taco onam I'm gonna fuck it up. The taco onomiyaki, I think, is like it's a octopus ball, the fried octopus.
Oh, yeah.
You have Anthony trying to eat it on there. That's like the national dish out there for it. But yeah, Japan would definitely be my favorite by far. I mean, just different regions on there. You have the best beef, the Wagyu, or actually the Kobe beef when you actually go to Kobe and have that. It's insane.
Yeah.
It's
The
up there
big
with
one.
Spain for me.
Yeah, I was about to say Spain, man. Me and Joseph had some experiences in
Have you been
Spain.
to Japan, Alex?
No, I have yet to go to
Uh,
Japan.
Spain, Greece is amazing too.
Yeah.
Are there
Well,
good
you know, you
restaurants?
might-
Because it's very poor.
Wait, Greece?
Yeah.
Well, in Crete, you have the sea right there, and the seafood is in the olive oil.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
That's
when it comes to
true.
Mediterranean food, you know,
Insane.
yeah, Greece is definitely up there, right?
Well,
So-
actually, Marco, last time we ate Indian food last time we were together.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Yeah,
right.
it was really good
We
Indian
went
food
to,
too.
We went to Bestia in Los Angeles and had the whole fish on there, which was
Oh yeah, that was great.
APIs and all that stuff. It's incredible.
Well, we gotta do this soon again. We gotta hang somehow. you
Oh
know?
yeah, definitely.
May, huh? May is
Well,
our spot then, huh? Where we
May
Yeah.
17th.
I'm gonna find a place in San Diego for us to all to go to and have a huge
Have-
band meal.
have you been to A's in San Diego? A's? Have you checked that one out? Like the letter
No,
A?
is that good?
Oh my god. It's had a Michelin star, 1 or 2 Michelin stars.
Oh, what?
Let's go there.
Wow.
Let's go there. We're gonna do
It's
that.
on a rooftop. It's on a rooftop, and you see like you can sit outside or inside, but you see like all of San Diego, the harbor, and the airport. So you have like this whole fucking cool
Wow.
thing. And
All
the
right,
food is- the
okay,
food is
that's where we're gonna
outstanding.
go. We're gonna go there. Like,
Food is
good.
outstanding, but it will
Whole
also
band,
kind of
yeah.
cover a whole production for an album.
So we'll go over to the winery in the afternoon
Mhm.
and then go to dinner. Is that
yeah,
the
I'll,
plan?
I'll make a reservation there. We're gonna do that. That's gonna be fun, man.
And
Awesome.
there's a bunch of
Good band
beds at the Airbnb, which is like a few blocks from the beach, I think, too. So
Amazing.
Oh, sweet.
No DUIs for Witherfall.
Yeah.
no, we can't go to Japan if we get one. So
There you go.
Yeah. Well, you can't go to a lot of places if you get one. You can't go to Canada either.
But,
who cares
but
about
I mean,
Canada?
like,
I want to go to
I mean,
Japan.
I'm just saying, like, there's a few places.
There's like eight cities in Canada. Who cares?
Yeah.
Actually, Marco, what do you do for food? Do you cook, or are you a chef? Because I know you're a big food fan.
Yeah, I am, but I'm a lazy fucker when it comes to food, because I love good food, but I also like good restaurants. And so
Yeah.
usually when I kind of have my writing and recording things going on and I take a break, the last thing is like standing in front of a pan and doing stuff. So I usually kind of go to cool places, but I do sometimes cook, but honestly, spaghetti with pesto and olive oil or something. And well, okay. I can sear a good salmon if you give me a good salmon and some nice olive oil and some homemade noodles or spaghetti or something. That can be badass. Like a little bit of garlic inside and stuff like that. You cut it with it. And so no, yeah. How about yourself?
I'm a cook.
You're a
Yeah.
cook.
Joseph's pretty good. I've had
worked in
Joseph's cooking.
restaurants
Joseph's
since I
good
was
cook, yeah.
15. But yeah, like I study cuisine every once in a while. Like I study anything. Like I like to read and I like to experiment. The last thing I made was a really good Thai basil grouper. It was cooked in a cast iron, like a Dutch oven, but with some apple cider vinegar and some shallots. It was really good. Ended up really nice. Very
Yeah,
good
I'm like
Thai.
you, Marco. I mostly end up
He eats
getting-
cheese out of a package.
getting food from somewhere because I can't. I mean, there's a few things I can make. Like you, actually, salmon is the thing that I can mostly make
Yeah.
pretty well.
Never
But
cooked with salmon.
yeah, but generally, more often than not, I'm
Salmon Phillips. Sorry.
yeah. But yeah, more often than not, I'm getting food from somewhere,
We should-
preferably very tasty.
We should at some point the next days or something. We should go to Raw Sushi.
Oh yeah, sure. That's
Right.
You're talking about the one that's right next to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That place is great. I've been there. I haven't been there in a while, but yeah, dude, I'm 100% down.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
It's a thing we can plan right now.
Yes, we
You
will.
need to
We will
corrupt
definitely do that.
Alex.
What's
We need
that?
We need to corrupt Alex. I want you to take Alex and make him do really terrible things. Like
Corrupt Alex.
I want him to get so depraved he has a nose ring and a tattoo on his neck.
I don't think that'll ever
And
happen. But
he's
you know,
having
you're more than
sex
welcome
with
to try.
fashionable women. Like I want all these things to happen. I want to see blood on his keyboard when we play.
There's blood and all. I'm doing pretty good with the blood thing already. So
That's from the other person.
Well, there needs to be blood thrown when Alex described the C7 dominant chord.
Oh, yeah, that was not said. Nobody said it was specific
Alex
about the
thinks there's a B
C7.
in a C7 chord.
No, nobody
We're
was
dying.
specific about which.
Well, basically the most important note of a C 7 versus a C major chord.
Yeah.
Nobody was specific about it.
My God, like Stevie Wonder would have chopped your fingers off.
Stevie Wonder would have a hard time finding my fingers to chop them off.
Dude,
No,
Stevie
dude.
Wonder would have bit you in the neck of that.
So do you know? You obviously we all know about the blue note and
Right.
jazz chords and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Did you ever hear about the brown note?
I know the
Got
brown. What is
tone?
it?
Yeah, the brown note where they have in the military they have this big
Yeah.
frequency, there's this really massive bass frequency that makes you poop your pants.
Is it
It's called-
20
Yeah.
hertz?
That's
Is
brown
that
note.
20 hertz?
Have you experienced it before, Marco?
It's an A, right?
No, and
No,
I
it's an A.
hopefully never will.
Yeah, that sounds crazy.
No, let me tell you something. So there's a conspiracy theory going around about the Capitol that the military deployed the brown note and at like a high high frequency or a high amplitude. I'm sorry.
It was
and
a
that's
brown note that they were
Yeah,
saying.
the brown note. And that's what made everyone go crazy at the Capitol.
Everyone
yeah.
just shit their pants. They decided to raid the fucking place.
I mean, if you shit your pants, you'd be in a rage too.
That was unreal. Did we get? I wasn't there the entire interview. Were there questions about this whole shit?
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude.
What happened? What the fuck happened there actually? Because
Oh my
first of
god.
all-
Okay, Marco. Yeah, you never heard about it.
Yeah, first of all, let me say one thing because I don't know what's his name?
John
Joe-
Schaefer.
Because I never heard of this guy or
Well,
met
well,
him.
here-
But
well,
you
here's
were
the thing.
in the band, right? With them, right?
I was in Iced Earth, and Iced Earth was going to ask you to join because after hearing your stuff, they were like,
Yeah.
"This guy's fucking amazing. Like, we want him to join." I was
They
like,
had an opening too.
"Yeah," and basically, because John Schaefer produced the record, and because of COVID, he was going to be out there in LA. But
Yeah.
of course that happened. So Joseph and I were just out there with you and the engineer Brad.
Mhm.
So, but we went maybe 2 months after that and worked with John the entire time. Anthony was out there with him. He's a great guy, man. He's really cool. And but he got caught up in the entire shit, man, and just went out there, dude. He's in jail right now. Like he's in solitary confinement.
Yeah, he's
Been
been in
2
jail,
months,
right?
right?
Yeah, he's been in there for a while now, right?
Since January 17th.
Wow.
And
Plus
he had
3
no
months.
bail, no bond. I'm not saying anything that hasn't been online.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I know people are gonna jump on my ass on this, but yeah, there's been no one that's it's crazy. I might actually speak with John soon. He called me last night, but I missed the call.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
really?
Yeah, he did from
It's
jail.
one call.
Yeah.
Dude.
But yeah,
Waiting.
Marco, yeah, it's been fucking crazy, man. What a fucking every Witherfall record, there is some crazy disaster that happens around it. It's
But the
I mean,
funny thing is,
our
we-
first
we
like died of cancer.
we
Our
move up
one
every
is very
time. Like we do better and better. It's just someone like ends up dying or going to jail.
I'll be right back. I gotta take a piss.
Oh,
Dude,
that-
that's I guess it's funny
attorney-
because it's because I
Jake's
thought
attorney's in the bathroom.
it's funny because I thought like once like the recording and mixing was like done, I was like, oh my god, like we're basically through this record, and no one died and no one went to prison or like nothing
Yeah.
like crazy happened. But we spoke too soon apparently.
Wow, man.
Yeah, it went really good and really smooth, and then John decides to overthrow the government.
Unreal. But did he actually have anything to do with the record?
Yeah, John, he didn't write anything, but so like Jake and I basically produce, like we tell people what we want, and we hire people that know what they're doing, and like there you go. But John was kind of like the third like guy, so like like we just kind of teamed up along, and he got top line producer credit because I mean he's John Schaefer, he has the name, and we did trust him, like he does know what he's doing, and we had a lot of fun getting some great guitar tones and I mean
his production skills were it's up there. He's been doing it for a while
too,
and Jim Morris.
It was really simple because we knew what we wanted, and he like filled in the blanks where he thought like maybe there was something like that could be a little better, and he really brought out, like, we did the thing where like the vocals are tracked and the guitars, everything's tracked in the same room, so everyone's staring at you while you're doing it, so like it's really intense. And like I don't know about Jake, but I love that. I love getting audience like immediate feedback, like in the moment, like really works well for me for performances. Like I like the energy. I like to, if I see someone reacting to what I'm doing, it makes me know that it's what I'm doing is working.
Yeah, that's it works the same way. I think when you're doing stuff that's a little bit more like, I hate to use the term like voice-like, but like a solo or something like that, when you're doing it, you can get that immediate reaction because it's a little bit more expressive. Whereas as far as like doing rhythmic type stuff, it needs to be a little more precise, So, anyways, Marco, I was going to ask you, like, what are the most annoying questions when you're doing an interview like this stuff? Like, as far as what would you like to avoid, like for like
what question have you heard so many times that you wish?
Well, it's not even that. It's just more like how do you prefer to do like a podcast or something like this? Like, do you like it when it's just like free range, or is it like?
Oh, well, what we're doing, for example, is awesome because we're just talking about life and our taste and all that. But when you have like interviews, I do like it when people are knowledgeable and they know and they did some research and they know what they're talking about, and I can talk about the production details or something like that, But I literally had for a while, that now actually, fortunately, already for a few years went away a little bit. The worst question was like about 5 years ago or something. Hey, tell us about the audition for Dream Theater. Oh, fuck's sake. I could even kind of, set the alarm clock for that. I was like literally going like, okay, I remember it was to that extent that we were with the band on the table and somebody asked like, hey, can I ask you actually one strange question? I was like, yeah, okay, the Dream Theater audition. How did you know? I was like, yeah, surprise, right? It was literally to that degree. And I fucking hate that. There was nothing to tell about. It's like fucking 45 minutes of fun. It was great and done. And I told the people.
We thought you were the best too out of it, by the way. Like,
Jake
and I have watched that over and over again.
Dude, I thought you had the gig, man.
Me too. When I saw that,
there was more to it, obviously, like about the availability, about the availability that you only can play with that band, all this kind of stuff.
Wow, okay, yeah.
Also that I didn't know any of their albums. It was they wanted and because they asked me about that. That was a big deal, and I get it, because they said like, hey, so do you have any of our albums and what songs do you like in this? And I was like, I don't know, I don't have any of your albums.
They wanted a fan? Like, dude, they wanted a fan?
I know. Well, they
almost happened to Jake.
I think they really wanted someone who was knowledgeable about their music and who was like would be dedicated to them. And I was just walking in for fun. I was jamming with and I heard 3 songs they gave me, and we had a great time playing them. And they said like, how many songs do you know of us and how many albums? I was like, no, I don't know any of your stuff. The 3 songs you just gave me, I know those. But that was a big deal. Yeah. That was a big.
Should have been a plus.
Really interesting. Because it's funny just to mention that, because for me that's like a plus. Like that's like, oh man, this is great. We can like inject some new life into this and take it somewhere else.
Well, I tell you what though, it was right after that a really, really cool thing that because Jordan and I, we still to this day work together still, and we got it even before that, and we still do. And also the guitar player John Petrucci right after that actually approached me right after this whole audition thing happened. Goes like, hey, we should do an album and then tour. But by that time I was on the road actually with Steven Wilson and with the Aristocrats and couldn't do it, so we didn't find the time management for doing that. But
Yeah,
But
because you've done a few stuff with the rest of the I think did you do something with Jordan, I think, as well?
Yeah.
Or
yeah. John and I, we go, yeah, we still collaborate, so no, there was it was all in best of spirits, and everybody loved it, like including myself and the band and most of the fans as well, I guess.
Right.
So we're getting a lot of warm response for that. But yeah, obviously the question itself was getting old at some point, right?
So what is it you think the reason why, like, do people feel like there's like was it the way that the video was edited or something? Like, people think that there is like a hidden
yeah. Was it all kind of planned out? Was it kind of rigged? That was like this kind of shit, right? They go,
I see.
oh my god, and you go like, dude, there was not much. I almost even didn't come and do that because Jordan and I, we were kind of talking about this for fun, and we were like, hey, we should maybe do this. And then and we were just, let's jam together. And then I was like, nah. I was instantly going like, also, nah. It's just you need somebody who is available and maybe close to you guys, where you live and stuff. But then the guitar player called me, then the singer called me, and then those guys and the manager, and was like, oh, dude, you gotta come over and blah blah blah. Let's do this. I was like, why not? And so we had fun. But look, there's everything that came out of it was really good. And
well, I thought it was really funny, man. We were doing All Blew Away off of our record, and we're like, oh yeah, we want something that's like a Dream Theater type vibe. And you're like, I honestly don't know anything about this band.
to this day.
It was fucking incredible, man.
It's
like,
kind of weird.
I don't know anything about them. Like,
I see. Yeah, and it's kind of you get kind of somehow, once you did something, that people saw something, you obviously get affiliated with it, But well, yes, I did write and record a few albums together with Tony Levin and Jordan Rudess as well. It sort of counts. We do work together in different formats, but that doesn't automatically mean,
Of course, yeah.
Marco, I have a question for you. What is the most fulfilling, like what do you actually look forward to as far, because you've been with all these bands and all this kind of shit, like what's a project that you're like looking forward to doing, or if you're like, oh, it's just a gig, or is it like the people you're hanging out with and you're like, oh, it's just fun, like, is it like a fun thing that you're that you strive for, that you look forward to, or
it's all for me, it's all under one umbrella, and that's like passion for music and life. And so I never treat anything I play on as a secondary thing or something like that. Well, maybe for planning, when we go on tour, all this kind of stuff, then I have to plan, because I can't be everywhere at the same time.
Yeah, sure.
But when I play and dedicate myself to and that's in my own interest actually as well, I try to deliver the best and most honest statement that I can ever make, always. And so I'm always looking forward to kind of receiving something to play. But okay, to kind of go into that detail a little bit, I get a little more, how do you say, like, not choosy is the wrong word, but I try to concentrate on something that I really like and try to not do too many things. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
So once I kind of find something that really captures my heart, and my soul and everything, so then I kind of dive into this rabbit hole and go for it. For example, the thing we started with Randy, it was just like such a pleasure to work with him. It's an easygoing guy. He's a great instrumentalist, a great writer, a great singer. Mm-hmm. And we both write songs and send them to each other, and we complement each other very well. And we're only two people. So the results come out very, very quick and accurate. So that is, and the productions are great too. And so you think like, fucking hell, we got literally in 1 year 2 albums out, and those albums are actually pretty good too.
Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah, dude, they're awesome, man.
That is stuff, that obviously you don't want to lose. The only shit is now, and you guys can confirm that, by the way, what we did last year, that was fucking awesome actually as well. I loved it. The hangs as well, and the music and everything.
There'll be more of that, man. More coming.
Yeah, we should. The only problem is these days, obviously, to see that you kind of, when you sort of parent such a great band or bands or something like that, meanwhile, it's hard business wise, isn't it? To kind of, you have to kind of, keep posting about it or hire publicists and do this kind of shit to get like a few sales in, right? Sales are okay, but meanwhile, you get into the charts with like a few thousand copies, that would have been unthinkable.
Totally. I mean, what's your view on that, Marco? I mean, do you guys hire stuff for like your Randy McStein and Marco Minnemann project? Do you guys do that, or is it basically just full on off of your own social media accounts?
No,
your social media account is fucking massive.
Yeah, that is one bonus I gotta say. I want to pat myself on my own shoulder because I didn't, I didn't ask them to come to my place there, but they are, and that's a good thing. So yeah, I do have actually a little bit of buying power, so to speak. So I can actually reach a lot of followers, which is a good thing, and it's actually that's a cool thing. However, we have a few people that were totally such music geeks who started sponsoring literally the thing I did with Randy. I'm doing with Randy together. And literally gave money and go like, hey, there's like one guy who's like super generous. He buys like, as soon as we put like vinyl out, he buys 5 copies instantly. I was like, yeah.
Wow.
And he recently kind of, so I won't name him obviously, but maybe he watches it or something. But he literally goes like, hey, there's this great publicist, from Marillion, and she does like also other stuff for Guns N' Roses and things, and it's almost $5,000 or something like that. And she's really worth it, doing it, like $4,500 or something. And we were like, oh, okay, cool. And he was like, yeah, we should pay that. He goes like, oh, I already did. You're all set.
Whoa.
So we got like literally like people who donators to want this project or this
That's
band
amazing.
to happen. And that's
like the old school patron system, like
right, like in the Renaissance era.
Mozart, like I mean,
that's incredible, man. That's really cool, actually.
That is a cool
people that are watching this on that's a great piece of information.
Yeah, well,
they're gonna commission your Requiem soon.
Yeah.
They're gonna show up in a mask. We'd like you to write a mass for the dead.
Oh my God, yeah, right. But the thing is, what we have this luxury, obviously, now of having music studios at home. We can basically do a production without any production costs. So this is where it balances kind of out, right? So if you would have a production like that 20 years ago or 25 years ago, that would have probably cost like $150,000.
Right.
Now doing it for free, and we're printing the records, and we're getting income from that. So it actually works, But I gotta say, if I wouldn't have the Aristocrats or like some fine studio gigs or something like that, then these things would surely look different, So I can comfortably kind of do that.
Marco, what's your view on record labels?
Well, once again, it's like,
feel free to be politically incorrect as you want to, like.
And hold on, the head of our label's watching right now, and he's ready to tap his phone at me.
No, look. But I can say my take on that, So the thing is, there was a time in the late 80s or early 90s where kind of people were record labels were spending a lot of money on first class and business class flights and doing blow and whiskeys and fine hotel rooms. Days. And and those were the days, and those got recouped from your fucking record sales there, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So, and how many times did we have like people who tried to talk like some A&R asshole who tried to talk ourselves into the songs? Oh, that song, the guitars are too heavy. You need to make it 3:30 long, otherwise the radio won't play. It's like, who the fuck are you telling me what to do with that? Bohemian Rhapsody was 6:50 long. Or 6 minutes.
I say that all the time.
Man. Marco,
kind of shit. And and when I hear this kind of bullshit,
Stairway to Heaven, Sweet Child of Mine, these are all 7-minute songs.
Yeah,
right. But the thing is, like, and when you kind of and that's kind of a thing. What first of all, who are you, Mr. A&R guy? Have you actually ever written a song? Do you actually kind of know what you're talking about?
Right.
So these things are actually gone, and which is fantastic, because now there was a time where music reverted back to exactly where people, what you guys just said, like could write those long songs, and they were accepted. So, and I think bands like Him or Not or something, but Radiohead with like an album like Kid A brought that sort of back, where they kind of proved, hey, we can do this on our own, and we can write the craziest and weirdest shit, and we have a fan base. What do you say to that? And that was important. I think this is important.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, like, you can, I think, do music on a label if you have like a following and like, an online presence that kind of allows you to do that. And then you can hire people on your own, have like a distribution somewhere and do it. So I believe what you guys have, this is a thing that I see that would be difficult to do, for example, for Randy and I, because I see a lot of cool publicity that is going on behind the scenes, and you have obviously a label that shows you love, which is great. I can see that they really
right.
They're into it. Yeah.
I have a question for you.
Uh-oh.
How is this actually kind of work? Do you guys are friends with the guys from the Lakes? Because I can see that you guys have sort of a bond, because those guys with the videos, they must have cost more than $500.
No, we see that's the thing, Marco, is that the label does a lot of stuff in Europe for us. Like, so we still own the rights to the first record in the United States, and then we licensed everything else out to them. So they do a great job in Europe and other territories, but in the United States, like we don't know what the future of that is. But as far as the financing of it, they don't even finance 50% of the cost of the entire like production. So either way, like if we had to go it alone, like it's not much of a difference. You know, what we want is when we look for partners, like the label in Europe is really good partners. Like they do a really great job. They get us a reach out there that we can never do. Like, I mean, I'm not going to ship, 5,000 units from my fucking house here to Europe. It's just, I don't have enough life force.
Yeah.
So, and the publicist over there that we're working with is amazing. And the personnel and the head of the label, like we get along with them really well. But no, like it is a new era. Like we're not getting like $100,000 to do like the Other Side of Fear video. Like that's all us. We're putting that money in.
Okay.
Like we get a set budget, and then the thing is, like I always talk to Jake about this, and it's like it doesn't matter what they do. This is our career,
Right.
So something doesn't get done, and we're like, oh well, they didn't do it. No, fuck that. Like we got to do it, because we're the ones that are going to suffer if it doesn't get done. Like that's how I see it. Like we have to pick up where the label kind of they kind of get off the bus. Like they go, this is what we do. They do it, and then we're just kind of left there like, okay, like if we want to go further, it's on us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, like going on that, like we do have a great friendship and partnership with the main A&R guy that signed us too. That's in Germany. He's in Berlin now, and our product manager out there is awesome too.
Yeah.
And we love them, but they're amazing with it. But we have to do a lot of it. It's not like we're getting the budgets at all we have to invest in it. It's basically like thinking of it as a stock, Witherfall stock.
Yeah.
We're going to invest in it at this point and then hope that it grows, and it's way different than it was back then. And when it was like, okay, here's Guns N' Roses, November Rain. Yeah, $8 million video approved, here you go. We'll give you this amount for the video. And usually we're always like, going over it because we have to have good product, that's the thing, at the end of the day, it's like, it's just, I mean, it too. It's like you put the time into it with your skill and the production skills that you have, to make it good. It's your own time,
mm-hmm.
And but to do a video and all that stuff, you have to pay other people. You have to, it's one of those things that lasts forever. So it's got to be good,
Yeah, it's also musicians tend to I don't want to say overlook it, but a lot of people, like, because they're musicians, right, and they're so deeply care about the music they're making and writing and recording, right, they tend to like maybe not think as carefully when it comes to like, hey, how is this going to be presented to people? How is this going to reach out to the most amount of people possible?
Alex, like those people, I doubt that their music even like is that well fucking.
I mean, there's it's possible.
You know how it
is.
Yeah,
your chances are you're right, but I'm sure there are people that fall in the category of they have good music, but they just don't
how it is. Like you can look at one aspect of someone's life and pretty much 95% of the time you can guess how they treat every other aspect of their life.
Yeah.
If they're fucking lazy pieces of shit in one area, they're going to be lazy all
yeah
around.
Like I can't tell you how many times a lot of people ask me, it's like, well, how can I take my band to the next level, like this or that? And it's like, okay, well, like tell me what you guys are doing. And they'll tell me, and they'll be like, oh, we're putting all our money to get like this like guy to mix it, or like this guy to like record it. And I was like, well, how are you marketing this? Like, you can have the best product in the world, but if you have no marketing plan or budget, like, no one is ever going to hear it.
That's the thing too, like Marco, like with the marketing aspect of what you're saying too, is without having a label with it. You said you noticed, like with Witherfall, we have something that's on there that you can tell it's like, you know, been generated by.
I can tell you guys have a machine going. Yeah.
Machine,
right.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say. And
in this room.
anything that's by doing it yourselves, because I don't know if you want to share it with it on here, but has you know, McStein and Minnemann ever had anything of an opportunity of a label approaching you?
Yeah.
And you decided to do it independently.
No, see, the thing was like, you know, we started pretty much just, it was pretty much, you know, a friendship, labor of love kind of thing, you know, like what we did was we kind of started to work each other in different bands and projects, then played on each other's albums, and then kind of decided, holy shit, this is really great chemistry. And then so we decided to make the first album from our homes together, and it came out so well. We didn't even think any step further. We just go like, hey, let's press it and go to Bandcamp. And a lot of friends, obviously from the Aristocrats entourage and, you know, from our kind of machines, you know, were helping. But no, we just decided literally to kind of just jump in the water and see if the pool is hot or cold, you know. But and we got such a warm reception, we kept going with this. But now it is getting to the stage, you know, where we are getting a publicist and are thinking about record store day and doing a limited picture disc and all this kind of stuff. But here's the thing. So first of all, and like you said earlier, rightfully so, and I'm obviously happy that it is that way, but I can do a lot of damage, like good damage, with my online presence, right? Because I know when here's a good example from experience, you know, I know when I sit on my ass and just record a drum take, a playthrough, or play a little bit of guitar and post it from my home, I get thousands of views. If we do a fully produced video that costs thousands of dollars with all kinds of shit, some people log on and you get like half of it. People, we attract, and that's a good thing. We attract a lot of musos. We attract like the musician guy. They right. The musicians, and this is the audience we want, because we want them to understand what we do. I'd rather take, you know, someone like that who's knowledgeable and appreciates the songwriting for what it is, than some sensational weird bullshit that I'm not even about or something.
Right.
So, and we tried it. We did, like, for the first album, we hired someone to do a video and spent money on it and all this kind of stuff. It got half of the views as if I would sit here with a Starbucks mug or a glass of whiskey and would kind of, you know, talk about the song and play a little riff or play
right.
And then you see like more. COVID kind of helped, because everybody all of a sudden was okay to post video from home, because right. But on the other hand, it's also it these days people like to see rather kind of the Radiohead singer or Trent Reznor probably kind of taking a dump actually on the toilet, you know, rather than having a new video out, right? You know, or
I would pay to watch that, actually.
Right? But I think, you know, it's very cool to have like,
if it's white,
intimate views, you know, from that's what people kind of want, you know.
Right.
Well, I'm just curious by it, because someone that has a name like that, you really don't need one of those things. I mean, a label at the end of the day is basically, and this is going to be whoever is watching it on it. It's the label's a bank, you know. It's
essentially,
they add some legitimacy to it, and they also have contacts, you know, and that's basically what the label does. And you know, at the end of the day, you know, we do love our label. Like, Century Media has been well to us at the current state of how fucking music can be, you know. It's not the 80s. It would be wonderful if Joseph and I can do a line of rail, you know, a rail a blow on a fucking private jet on the way to Berlin, you know.
Still possible.
Alex in fucking Milan. But
Red
you know,
blow.
it's just not those days anymore. So I mean, yeah, so it's just interesting to see it from the perspective of someone that has a big social media presence on it, on how much you're able to generate sales that way, you know. And
it works that way.
Yeah. I mean, fuck. It's like, you know, at the end of the day too, it's also songs. Like the music's going to speak for itself, and it's getting it out there. And honestly, I think that the market is way oversaturated at this point too. I think that there's so many fucking bands out there. It's hard for people to fucking find ones that are great, you know?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's why the marketing is so important. And people, but just the thing, that's the thing, right? There's a lot of bands out there, but man, like a lot of them don't do the marketing thing seriously at all. So like you really, like if you just like taking that more seriously, you already get a leg up above everybody else. But then of course, you know, hopefully you have good music, because you know, you could have the best marketing in the world, but if your music isn't that great, then you know, it's probably not going to get very far.
The thing about social media is you're not just competing with other musicians. It's not like MySpace. I remember when I was doing MySpace and I had all these bots. I had like 10 bots going. I had 150,000 fans on my band page. Like we sold like 3,000 records. Like we had ads in like Metal Edge. And this is like from my house, my studio apartment. Right. Like just doing bots on MySpace and like ads in Metal Maniacs and Metal Edge. And like, because people like went there, it was like the scene kids. It was all people looking for bands on MySpace. Now social media, it's like, it's just polluted with everything. No one's there for music. Like that's just like the afterthought. Maybe they see something from a band they already know, and then they'll click on it. Right. Like you're not competing with musicians anymore in the marketing. You know what I mean? It's not like there's an MTV or a singularity, like radio or MTV, where it's you're competing for attention with other music. Now you're in the social media paradigm where you're competing for attention with someone's aunt getting cancer. Like you're not, you know what I mean? Like you're not going to make headway unless you like, you know, you're there for like 5 years and finally someone goes, man, I've been seeing that logo forever. What is that? You know, like it's a long game with social media. It's but anyway, what the fuck was my point?
Well, and then you have the social media, and then you have the thing as well. You post your video or your thing, and then all of a sudden, oh, that's kind of cool. I check these guys out. Oh, it's a cool picture of a dog. Look at this.
Right.
Dude,
a click away.
It's ridiculous. I personally, I hate the social media aspect. And I know it's a game that I suck at completely.
Yeah, I suck. I kind of
participate.
It's a fucking game, you know, and but it's,
you just gotta hire someone. Like just hire like a 15-year-old girl to take over your social media.
It's I'll have dogs on it.
Whatever.
Dogs and cats.
These are Jake Dryer's dogs.
Yeah.
They have Gibson scarves.
I think cats are the most clicked items or something, or were for a while.
Yeah, cats are the most popular thing on the internet still. Yeah.
My cat is badass.
Yeah,
Marco, cat's badass.
Marco, like when you like because you've been like, what's the most annoying thing in the fucking industry that you could probably?
Most annoying thing in the industry, man.
Oh, did you have a last straw with labels? Like, because you're obviously in signed groups.
Oh, fuck yeah. You know what? Yeah, I mean, there were like, a few labels, I've been signed with, and they just, I mean, I met, as you guys know that, you kind of had this experience as well, and there's like some great people, but there are also some assholes who kind of, just want to kind of sign you, and then you have to kind of fight to get rights back, or if at all, or whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
And I did once actually a big mistake signing to this piece of shit label, actually, who were kind of, I'm not going to mention them.
Name.
I know, right? Who signed me like for 3 of the albums, and then tried to price gouge me out of them, and then tried to sell me those literally for $100,000 back in this day and age, where
wow,
where you basically, the album productions were mostly even carried by myself. They hardly did shit, and then were kind of rude on the other hand, actually, as well, to me on top of it, and were kind of just being complete cutthroat dicks, so having me do all the work. The whole social media aspect from my end was way stronger than they are.
Wow.
And that they could ever be. And I said, of course, somebody was like, look, I'm going to do my own thing. And it was fine because I signed for the records individually, which was good.
Yeah.
They were like, yeah, cool. I mean, we're still selling your records. We're doing the best we can. If you want to buy them back, how about $100,000? I was like, how about like 100,000 dildos up your ass? I mean, you got to be fucking kidding me. I showed this to all of my musician friends and
Yeah.
like some of those messages from them. And
Yeah, that sounds crazy.
it was almost like it was almost criminal, you know, like all my managers from all the bands said like, oh my God, what the fuck are these guys, you know, all about? So yeah, they can still sell it. That's all fine, you know, but that is annoying when like some asshole, you know, tries to kind of, you know, and then they created also like, you know, certain pages under my name and I had to kind of get them out of there to go like, hang on, that's my, you know,
Yeah.
obviously they couldn't do Instagram or they couldn't do Facebook or something like that, you know, but they kind of tried to post their own shit on, you know, and link me through that and all this kind of stuff to get more publicity. Well, that's all gone now, you know, that's all fine. But that was like, that's something that's annoying. And I'm sure those are not the only guys are doing that, but that's a typical label thing. It's a long history, isn't it? There's a song called Death on Two Legs from Freddie Mercury on Untitled Chapter.
My favorite.
It's exactly about that.
It's exactly about that. And that was from a manager, actually. Yeah, that was the manager that was doing it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And actually, Brian May thought that the line was, so there's that line where it's like, maybe you should try suicide or don't try suicide. Brian May was like that. He was like, I think he told Freddie, he was like, that's a little harsh, and Freddie told him to fuck off.
True. yeah, but they have the line in it. Do you feel like suicide? I think you should. That thing, right?
Exactly. Perfect, man. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I love it.
Man.
Yeah, there was for a while their labels. I don't think anyone does this anymore. But a lot of labels for when you would sign to them, you would actually, part of the contract is you would be signing also away your personal brand.
They all do that. They all put that in there.
No, but not anymore. I mean,
no, they still do. But
it's in the initial draft, and only idiots sign it and don't ask for revisions.
Oh, okay. So I guess I don't know if they still do it, but like the last few times I recently like looked at contracts and labels, stuff like that. Like, yeah, it was like I didn't see it.
Let's just say there's a pretty well-known band that you and I both know that ended up on a particular label because certain members of said band had signed such clauses in other bands they were in.
Oh yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. And yes,
about.
And yes, you're correct. That's one of the people that I was referencing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's insane.
It's insane.
No, but the thing is that like if you're apt at business, like, and you see these contracts, you can see it. It's obvious. It's right there in plain English. Like, wait a minute. Like, this should be an agreement between the company that owns the band and the label. Why are you naming these individuals?
Yeah, and if you sign it, you literally can't do anything on your own without getting permission from the label first. And when you do get permission, the label has to get some kind of incentive or cut out of it. It's crazy.
They won't even. They
crazy,
don't even,
dude.
They won't even grant that, especially if it's a big deal, because then you got competition. And a lot of the holding deals that end up fucking bands like Cinderella and like other bands that got holding deals, was just to get them off the street so that the other label wouldn't have a band that could compete with theirs.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, dude, it's crazy. Yeah, I mean, pros and cons. Like I always tell people, like, hey man, like sometimes like a label, don't think because like labels used to be like this like thing where they used to like find people, give them a shitload of money and make bands explode. Don't think that that's the best option for anyone in this day and age. It's not necessarily the case.
No, anyone with any smarts is looking at an indie label deal,
right,
thinking they're going to jump off the indie label deal as a platform to like a major deal. That's really like the move now,
right,
is to get enough of a presence on the indie label that you'll attract the parent company, and then they'll sign you and really push you through their pipeline.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, it's the label thing. If the label does have pull, because it's going to be, you go up a certain rung in the ladder once you have that on there. And again, it's all just friendships that the label people have that you can be guided onto, that's the huge thing with it. I mean, it's basically what you're kind of signing up for.
Mhm.
Yeah,
But if you think you're going to stay at that level and the label's going to serve you, then you're not. If you're going to sit at like say the level we're at, like you might as well do it yourself because we can do it ourselves. at
Yeah,
this
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you want the label to help you push to a higher level.
that's the
Thank
thing
you,
though too, is
Rosanna.
it's very difficult now for labels to actually to build. Labels don't do that anymore. Labels don't build a band. You know, they don't like, and that was the thing, is they used to have a whole like 10-year plan that was going on back in the golden.
Well, I mean, in the pop world, they still do that. It's mostly in the rock and metal world that they don't do that anymore.
Well, yeah, I mean that's the only thing that we have experience with though too. Yeah,
Right.
the pop stuff is different, you know, because they'd have a 10-year plan, but they have it with, you know, they fucking sign a 14-year-old kid and they're like, okay, we got
Right.
You know, until 24, and then we're gonna drop them
The
off.
biggest difference is
These
these parent
drugs
companies.
have a rape allegation against them.
Though these parent companies are getting these pop artist deals with like real big corporations, like deals with Pepsi and fucking licensing deals and
Yeah.
like getting them songs in their movies. So like when we signed with Century Media under Sony, you know, we thought, oh, like this would be an opportunity to get some licensing going with Sony Universal, like, and unless you're in that top tier rung, like that's just not happening.
Yeah.
Like that it's not just like, I think too there's a misconception, like people think pop and metal and rock and like indie and whatever R&B are all different, but they're not. There are lower rungs of pop that are getting treated just as badly as we are. Like
Right.
it's not, it's just that like the top artists in pop are the top of the top, like, but there's still artists like Tool and Metallica and AC/DC and Guns N' Roses that are right up there with pop. It's just, you know, we see like in the tabloids, you see all the pop artists, but there's plenty of pop that sell. I mean, look at the charts. Like, I mean, we're not selling a million records, but like if you look at the charts, there are pop artists below us.
Oh yeah.
Like it's not like pop is this thing that catapults you into this world that we don't live in.
Yeah.
Like you have to still be like a topping. Like
Mark,
artist.
I have a question for you, Mark. Was that something that you guys ever thought about with any of your bands, with the Marco McStein project or anything like that? It's actually trying to get into like the publishing type thing of like movies or any of that stuff, you know, where, I mean, that's where a lot of the money, and the most money I've ever made off anything music wise has been because I've had a song that was on commercials, you know?
Yeah. Well, you know, we did sign up, you know, for, you know, those whole distribution kind of plans.
Yeah.
You kind of sign up and it's an option, you know, that that you can get into. We did, but we were not, I think, you know, really concentrating it on or pushing on it, you know, so maybe at some point something will happen like that. Would be cool. Why not? But no, I have to say, you know, I'm also, I have to admit, you know, I'm a pretty shitty businessman when it comes to these things. I'm okay with money. I'm good with this kind of stuff. I know how to, you know, do this whole stuff, you know, but I'm bad when it comes to, for example, here, Mike Portnoy, he's pretty good at it. He's a good, it shouldn't sound negative, but he's a good hustler. He can go out and he can, you know, he can schmooze and do deals and all this kind of stuff. I'm horrible, you know. I'm good at drinking good wine, and I'm good at writing songs and playing.
Like Jake.
That's what I want to do. That's my life, isn't it? You know. And
that's
the rest, yeah, the rest is like, you know, doing like, you know, every second or third day a post. That doesn't hurt me either. You know, that's great. It's like cool.
I think that's where sometimes I'm shitty with the deal aspect too. I let Joseph handle all that kind of shit because I don't do. I don't like it, you know. I come from a family of attorneys, but I could never be a good attorney, you know. It's like I'd rather just sit back and drink wine. Yeah, and
yeah, but Joseph seems to be totally into that, you know. You know all the fucking things and clauses and contract and stuff, right?
Dude, I know it all. I got it all. This is like this is like command central here.
Wow.
Like I'm just. You know, the problem is like to circle back to the whole record deal thing is like Jake and I, we really focus on every detail of this. Like this is our passion, this is our love. Like we love everything about it. Like that's why we spend money and like pay a lot of attention to the artwork. You know, like every video is going to be different and it's going to have this and that and like
right.
So like when we see like our business partners, whether it's a label or a booking agent or whoever it is, and they're not like in it, you know, they're like kind of like a little lazy about it, like they're not on top of it. That's what like causes us to like rethink, maybe we could fucking do this ourselves. Like maybe we could just hire everybody. Like,
but that's not what we're talking about with like, just to go back with like Europe.
well, that's why I said circle back.
Yeah, circle back to it. Yeah, I mean it's certain. It's one of those. I'm sure you've dealt with it too, Marco. Where it's been like, because you have such a good craft with everything, that sometimes too people like it, but then you're like, I'm putting so much effort into this, and I'm seeing people handle it with, you know, half of it, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
It annoys the fuck out of you because you're like, what the fuck? I just gave you my all, and it's like you're you know, you're treating it like nothing, you know?
Oh, agreed, fully.
Yeah.
That's like a thing. Well, you know, yeah, you said it yourself. That's absolutely something where you can do it yourself then, and should do it yourself, you know. And that is really, by the way, an aspect that, man, if you haven't watched it, if you're Queen fans, which you are, I know, so please watch the documentary Days of Our Lives.
Yes, yeah, incredible.
Have you seen it?
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, where they talk about the whole business aspect. I knew it before also, but in this movie it was laid out, so in this documentary it was laid out so well by them, where they kind of talk about, first of all, having the whole management problem, getting out of it, and then even doing News of the World, and then, you know, when they recorded Jazz, building their own studio, getting out of the country because of the taxes, so they kind of could, you know, get benefits from that, you know, thing. That was like they controlled, even in the 70s, you know, their own machine, which is fantastic.
You should do that, Jake.
So much profit.
Build their own studio.
And going back to that was John Deacon too, that had those brains on it.
Yeah.
He was, that's incredible, man. Yeah, John Deacon was a super smart guy behind that band, man. I mean, that's incredible too. Also, have you seen the Tom Petty documentary?
No, I haven't, no.
Oh, it's 4 hours, and he takes on the entire record label business too, with all that stuff. It's
really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Now I'm taking notes in this interview.
Yeah.
I got Signals I have to listen to.
Yeah.
This Queen thing.
Oh yes, Days of Our Lives.
Yeah, I got that. And then Tom Petty, what?
It's a Tom Petty documentary on Netflix. It's 4 hours long. I'll send you a text of it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, you know, I was thinking too.
You
like,
Marco, I'll send you it over too. It's good, man. I think you'll enjoy it.
Like, there's nothing stopping us from creating our own production space, like somewhere, and then all you need to do is hire the engineer that's gonna.
I mean, dude, my house is basically already an entire production space. I mean, look behind me.
It's not treated. It's not.
Oh yeah, no, I would have to. I mean, I'm not saying. I'm if I was gonna actually use it like as a real like high end production, then yeah, I would do
What's
the treatment.
I don't even see a signal chain there. What do you have?
What are you talking about? Yeah, you don't see it because it's in my racks down here.
Well, I would love a list.
You're gonna. I'm sure you'll be here at some point again. The last time you were here, I guess last time you heard a lot of the stuff wasn't here, huh? I moved all my studio.
It wasn't. You look like a fucking like wealthy hoarder.
I mean, I think I for somebody who does not play guitar, I definitely have the most amount of guitar gear ever.
There's like 7 dildos, Anthony.
I have like 7 4x12 guitar cabs, like 8 amps, guitar amps. Yeah, my drum kit, which maybe one day Marco will get to check it out.
What is
cool.
It's on it.
It's a Yamaha Absolute Hybrid Maple. 7 piece. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I'm not a very good drummer, but I got it mostly for recording. So whenever I need to have somebody record some drums and they have a shitty kit, I'm like, no, please. But you're gonna use my kit because your kit's garbage.
Cool. Well, I'll be over there in 10 minutes, you know, so.
Hell yeah.
You can give me that wine.
Yes.
Marco's gonna drink Witherfall wine and piss all over your kid.
Dude, no, when we meet up for sushi, maybe afterwards or something, we can come.
Yeah, you know what? I got DW kids here. I don't want to hear about your shit that you have.
DW, yeah. I don't know. I'm not a, you know. This is getting into the weeds, but the thing that I'm not a fan about with DW is the bearing edges
Oh, here we go.
The bearing edges on the DW kits are very little of the wood tone from the wood and like how the drum is made gets heard. It's mostly like about your heads, and I don't know if it's all the DW drums that do that, but just the ones that I've used.
How do you like the sound of the album?
Yeah, I guess so, right? Yeah.
Mark doesn't even know what notes are on a C7 chord. All right.
All right. Exactly. Gonna send the brown note to you, man.
Yeah.
Marco's like, dude, fuck off.
Yeah, no, I get pretty nerdy when it comes to the production stuff for sure.
No, I don't at all. That's my problem. I don't have any. I just like the.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I write. Joseph and I wrote the first record on the Attitude acoustic guitar, and it was fine. It's just like when you have melody. I mean, how do you write, Marco? I mean, is it like you probably because you're a very musical drummer. I mean, that was one of the best things that we liked about you in the studio was that Joseph could come over to you and be like, "Hey, here's my melody," and you're like, "Okay, got it. Yeah, here's how this drum part should go."
I write, from a guitar player's perspective. I have like all these guitars.
What is that? Is that an Ibanez?
Yeah, what is that?
This is actually a Nick Cuba guitar.
Oh wow,
that's
cool.
the guy, one of the master builders from Paul Reed Smith. And
whoa,
it's like
that's very cool.
Yeah. And then my other friend, one of my best friends, I need to get a shout out to him. His name is John Suhr, and he has his company very close to me. And he built me this. It's a Suhr.
Suhr make incredible guitars. Yeah.
Alex, I'm sure you work with Suhr a lot.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. We've done some Suhr stuff on Gear Gods. Yeah.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
Great. But anyways, so I write, mainly from like guitar riffs or like keyboards, because I play keyboards as well, and then I add the drums, or I have like melody lines in my head and the lyrics and everything. And sometimes I also just sit down and jam on the drums, and some cool groove comes along. I think like, oh, cool, I'll build on that. So it doesn't matter. The songs can fall from the sky, as we all know, But but I always listen with with the ears of the instruments, that are being played. I'm not kind of, so because I'm a writer as well. So I leave space when space is needed and fill the space when people want me to, or when I think it's needed.
Well, that's what I thought was the coolest part of when we were working with you is that, you had such a great musical perspective as far as like, okay, I know what this vocal melody is going to be here or the feel that needs to be around it, that it made it so seamlessly because you were musical on it,
thanks, man.
It didn't come in the aspect where it's like, okay, I'm going to try to put as much of a polyrhythm on top of this as I can.
Well, I tell you what, but it's also like, listening to the lyrics and to the meaning of the song really helps. It's like, for example, when you have a song like The River or something like that, obviously those are really deep lyrics, and very meaningful. The last thing I want to do is like look at the quintuplet I'm playing on the double kick over it. And so
I think there is a sextuplet in the chorus though.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's there.
But you wanted me to.
I did. Yes.
There you go.
No, that was a fun song to track because it's such a weird song. Like it seems so simple, but it's really not.
Yeah.
And that was those things too with like All Blew Away too, when we were, this the story I've told in almost every interview we've ever had to do about it. We came up to do that, a whole instrumental passage of it that had all the odd time and all the time signature changes. And we're like, okay, well, let's see, we might be, and you did the entire thing in like one take, and we're like, holy fuck, we got this. And then you're like, I can do this, like, I can give you 15 different versions of this. You're like, this stuff might fucking, doing shit in 11/8 is easy for me.
My bread and butter.
Yeah, dude, that was awesome, man. That was one of the best studio experiences I've ever had. And I was gonna ask you too, working with the demos that we gave you, which were absolute shit compared to what,
It's all good. But wow, I'm feeling really good this evening. It's great.
Yeah.
No, thank you so much for saying that. It actually means a lot. But I tell you what, it's kind of interesting how sometimes people want you to do certain things. For example, with Steven Wilson doing the album The Raven Refused to Sing and then Hand Cannot Erase. there were like a few songs where I would have actually played less, and he wanted me to play even more. It's certain songs, not all of them. He was like, oh, let's go totally crazy. Let's do like, especially on the first one, The Raven Refused to Sing. It was like he wanted totally like madness for some songs. Then obviously for songs like The Raven, itself, that needed to be less and stuff.
Right.
But there were like literally things where I thought like, actually I would kind of do a little less on this part, like, don't overdo it. But that was like the album where he was totally in the zone, going like, cool, I have a great band who can play all kinds of shit.
Yeah,
Let's just go mad, right? So that happens sometimes too, right? It's like what Joseph told me, like playing fucking double kick on his beautiful song there. Kidding.
It's parts where I mean, that was the thing though, man. It was such a awesome experience in the studio. And have you ever experienced parts in the studio where it's been terrible for you?
Yeah, on and off that happens, right? It depends, what kind of people are involved, and everybody has stories to tell, right? You guys probably have plenty. Well, I know, I know some of.
Yes, I do.
I have some plenty of cool studio stories you guys told me from other musicians.
I love how you use the word musician when referring to that story.
Yeah, I just wonder from a perspective where you've been hired on something and it's been like, if you or even if like the composer of the stuff just doesn't know how to communicate, as far as like in a musical or any aspect, to be like, I want you to do this, and you're just like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Honestly, that rarely happens, and I think it is the more experience you get and the more people know about you, they hire you purposely for what you do, and also treat you with a different kind of respect as if you were like 18 years old or something like that. So, I get like, and also my friend Simon Phillips and those guys, and I guess, we get like a lot of people who know exactly what we play. And also they listen to our ideas. And that makes it kind of a little more enjoyable. So, but yeah, rarely, but on and off, you get like, some asshole, producer who kind of, thinks, they have the wisdom to kind of tell the whole band how it should sound like, and maybe do this, and maybe they hide opening on the 2E, maybe closed again on the 2E, and at some point you go like, what, how about you fuck yourself,
Quote right there for it.
All right,
That's I had open on a 2E. How about you go fuck yourself? I love that.
I mean, that rarely happens. Honestly, not in the recent years. I never really had anything.
I mean, at that point, that's just some guy just trying to be a fucking dick, because what does it actually honestly matter? At the end of the day, I mean, it does, but unless you're actually like really composing it, want that.
You must have stories like this, right? You must have worked with people where you sometimes think like, God damn it, make up your mind or something, right?
We're usually the asshole
producers. I've had stuff before too, where I mean, just doing guitar solos and stuff like that, where it's been, you at the end of the day, the client is always right, Yeah.
So,
you have to be. Everyone's writing the checks.
Mm-hmm.
So, but there's stuff too where I've been like, really, that what I played 2 takes ago was the fucking shit, and you want me to do
right
on it, and but you just gotta kind of suck it up, That's just a part of like being it's a client, so it sucks,
I had a really
what sucks about it though too is that you're also, when you're so passionate about that stuff and you put so much time into your instrument, that you kind of get attached to cool shit that you like, So it's a bit of manning up and sucking up to it in a way, and just being like, okay, well I'll have to, fine, your record.
I gotta be diplomatic sometimes, right?
I mean, it's part of it,
I had a record I was paid to sing on, and I totally objected when they got this guy to produce and mix. Like, Jake knows this story. So I went along with it because I needed the money, and it was the first and only time I've ever done that, and it'll never happen again. So I flew up to Oakland to do this fucking record, and I get in there, and I put the headphones on, because they didn't send me like the edits in advance. Like, they sent me the roughs, and I'm like, somebody's gonna fucking edit these drum parts, right? Like I'm not gonna sing to this, right? And they're like, yeah, like it's gonna be good, it's gonna be good. And I'm like, okay. I get in there and I put the fucking headphones on, and the drum part, it's like all over the place. It's like, you know, as a singer, like the most important thing is that you're confident that, like, a good singer has a good meter, like that. There's no two ways around it. And so you got to be confident that your meter is correct. And if there's something wrong with what you're singing over, like it's gonna sound jacked up, and you're not gonna be confidently like on those fucking downbeats and whatnot. So I'm like, dude, like, no offense, but should I go back to the hotel while you edit this shit? Right, like, and I'm there for 3 days to sing 8 songs, you know? And he's like, hey man, just chill out. It's like, you looked at my website. Do you think that's all the projects I mixed? I don't put everything up there. And I was like, I wanted to go in there and strangle him. And I'm like, you're telling me so this project's not important? I'm singing on it? Like,
Wow.
I called those guys. Like, I was like, dude, fuck this. Like, get me out of here. Like, yeah. Terrible.
Yeah.
Marco, have you ever turned down a project before?
Oh yeah, many times. And unfortunately sometimes, you know, because I wasn't able to tour, you know, or something like that by that time. I turned down well, that wasn't a really turning down thing, but for example, yeah, I had to Ian Anderson from Jethro Tull approached me a few times already.
Ooh,
I was
wow.
listening to Jethro Tull on Friday night. I binged it. I love Jethro Tull. Yeah.
Yeah, no, but those guys
Rosanna's been listening to that fucking record all day.
Which one? What?
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
Aqualung,
Yeah, Aqualung, yeah.
yeah.
Hey, Evan Bradley says hello.
Oh, dude, that's the guy that's doing our book. Dude, that guy's incredible.
Yeah.
Fucking.
So we're doing a
here.
tab book. So like all the lyrics and tab for this album is going to be in like a Cherry Lane style type like book.
Yeah, and this guy,
Good times.
this guy Evan Bradley's fucking incredible with it, man. His ear is insane.
Yeah, he just did the Dream Theater, or no, was it Petrucci's thing that he did?
Yeah.
He did his solo album.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I was
I'm
doing
gonna
it
get
with
some more
him.
wine.
I was doing it with him, and he's like, dude, you're fucking playing this wrong. This is how actually it's supposed to go.
Oh man, it's funny, dude.
Yeah, he's incredible, man. So I'm sorry. Go back to. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh yeah, the story. No, okay, but okay, I have to say that so that it's not gonna be out in the public in the wrong way, because I didn't turn down the Jethro Tull gig, but Ian and I were actually a few times in touch, and I got a few times a message that he wants me in the band and that he wants to do these things. Yeah. But I was on tour with the thing, and for some reason it didn't pan out. So it was not, obviously I wouldn't have turned it down because I love this band, and Ian is great. But that was a thing that unfortunately didn't happen because of touring commitments. Then the next thing was obviously the John Petrucci thing as well. When he approached me, and I had to turn it down because I was on the road.
So going back to the John Petrucci thing, was that a solo record or
that was a solo record? But that was years ago that he wanted to do that record. Oh my God, that was years ago. That must have been
because he's been talking about doing that record for like.
Yeah. And I was approached in 2010 or 2011, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah. Something around that time, and I remember they were going like, "Hey, we want to do this album and a tour, and how much do you need?" And this. We do whatever you want. They were like very generous with me then, and they totally wanted to do this, and they said like, "Man, let's do it." And I was like, "Shit, man, I'm on tour. I'm sorry, I can't do it." So I had to turn it down. But John and I still, on and off, write or keep in touch and stuff, and still keep a door open for stuff like that,
Yeah.
So, but and the other thing I recently had to turn down was what's his name? Forgot his name. Singer who used to sing with Steve Vai, Sex and Religion, and also Devin Townsend, sorry, yes, and he had like other bands, the Strapping Young Lad, and
yeah.
And he approached me. He even came to one of our shows there, and he wrote me and sent me stuff, and he wanted me to be in his band, and that I had to turn down as well because the Aristocrats were touring, and obviously the Aristocrats have priority because
Right.
So that brings up this question that would actually be kind of cool to like just address to everybody on here is, can you have bands where you have members that swap like that? Like say like we have Marco Minnemann and Witherfall, but you do recording and then you do certain tours, but if you're not on it, you can't do it and you have a replacement. Can you still have a membership like that? Because it's like, of course, everybody has to go out there and, you know, up and do it. Is that something that's like, you can still have a member in a band that gets swapped in and out, you know?
Yeah. I have stories about that. I used to be in the band called UK with Eddie Jobson.
Yeah, like Alan Holdsworth's one of his.
That's right. That's right. And so, well, obviously I was in the 70s. I wasn't there in the band because I was a tiny little kid. But I was doing the whole stuff from 2007 or 2008 onwards, and it was great, you know. But that was a revolving band because everyone in the band from the band members had like commitments. But Eddie wanted to he would have loved to keep a whole band together like that, you know, where it's like irreplaceable. And I would have loved to do that as well. And also some of the other musicians. But the thing is, there's on and off a tour, and then on and off there's nothing. And then how can you, this is kind of thing. And I think, you know, guitar player by the time, he said also like, look, if you want a band that is always available for whatever we do, then you have to put us on a retainer. And that's correct. Then you have to pay like a yearly wage, you know. It's kind of, you know, what Sting did, you know, like where he said like, look, okay, I'll give you so and so much money every year, but then you have to be available anytime I tour.
Yeah, Alice Cooper does the same thing. I know.
There you go.
Yeah.
I knew Chris Body, and he basically bought his house in the hills from that Sting retainer.
Crazy, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, and he's a trumpet player. Like,
yeah, I know. Wow, you know.
I knew Iced Earth at one point had their singers on retainer at one point.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well, for exact same reason. I mean that was standard. You know, that's what you could do. You keep those guys. That's what you had to do. You know.
Especially the singers, like, you know, when it's
essential
rock. Yeah, it's when you lose that guy, and then you're back to square one. Now you got to convince a whole fan base that.
Yeah. You know what, guys? I gotta get a wine too, and
please do, and come back and have some questions.
Yeah, absolutely. Hang on, I'll be back here.
Hey,
is lighting there, Mark?
Evan's still on here. We have to give a shout out to Evan because Evan.
I did. Go ahead and say it again.
Oh, he's still on there. Yeah, Evan, dude, fucking. We're gonna be doing. We have a special thing with this guy, Evan Bradley, in the works, and you might want to make room on your bookshelf because.
Evan, go ahead and. Yeah, go ahead and put a link to your site there if you want in the chat.
Yeah, Evan. Yeah, if you're still on here. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm dealing with the manufacturer right now, so I'll have you something soon, Jake.
Okay, cool. We do a forward for this stuff, and I want to have Evan do all the other records too. I mean, we're gonna have about 1,000 pages of music ready.
Yeah. Not only that, I talked to Jess, and I'm putting all these guitar tabs in the finale and putting in the vocal melodies, and I'm gonna have Jess do more than like Nobody Sleeps Here style score papers for something.
Dude, that'd be sick.
Like for the river.
Yeah, this guy Evan Bradley is fucking amazing. Fucking, and this guy is insane. We spent a lot of time
quick too.
Weekend.
So yeah, we got a few things coming. We got the guitar tab books, more scores.
Well, that's it. Yeah, guitar tab book coming for Curse of Autumn, and then we want to do. We're gonna do one for Prelude and Nocturnes too. If Evan's up for it, Evan's probably annoyed by me because he's like, "It's not how you fucking played it, dude." Yeah, fucking awesome, man. Yeah, Evan.
More diminished 7.
Yeah, talk about true
no B in there, Alex. There's no B. There's no B.
Yeah, I realized that,
Alex.
Yes, that's what I meant, I guess. But
look at Marco's Dark Cave. It's because
I know it's weird, huh?
All right.
Like, did you see that it turned off?
I know. It's like, meanwhile, because look, this is. I want you to see something here. So that's the thing, because now it's. Hang on. So here's my computer thing, because.
Hey, so cheers, Marco. Cheers.
Cheers. I'm opening the wine in a second, but look, this is.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, yeah,
dude,
look at that. Yeah.
And so now it's getting dark, obviously, but it's kind of cool because the harbor lights,
wow.
all the lights come on there, and then it's by the lake. So it's a kind of a cool view when you work, So
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, hang on, I'll open that
I'm
wine.
gonna buy a house near you. That looks amazing.
Meanwhile,
Yeah,
the
dude.
prices-
You should get everybody to move to our area.
I love
Yeah.
lakeside living. I love
Yeah.
lakes, rivers.
Yeah.
Fucking-
Yeah, it's a lake and surrounded by like hills and mountains and stuff.
What
Yeah.
are
It's
you
really cool.
drinking, Marco?
I'm drinking actually a Paso Robles Camus wine.
Okay.
Oh,
Camus is good. Who knows Camus?
I don't.
Jacob, you know
I know
Camus.
Paso
Oh,
Robles,
yes.
but
No, Camus is actually, that's a Camus is amazing. Actually, the new place I will be moving into, the house wine. There's Camus. I have. You guys are all gonna have to come out to this place because it has a full bar. Yeah.
I'm down.
Actually, Marco. Yeah, if you ever want to see Florida, again, you should come out. We should have a whole band thing at that.
dude,
place.
we should have Jim Morris just do the next record, like producing.
Dude, Jim Morris is awesome. I
Good.
I loved working with that dude.
I mean,
He
as
did
much
a
as
great
we
job.
like to give Schaefer like the credit for, like Jim had a big hand in this. Like, and
Definitely.
I have no problem working with Jim again.
I agree.
cheers,
Yeah.
guys.
Hey, cheers, Marco.
Cheers,
That's
Marco.
a nice.
Right on.
Cheers, boys.
Awesome.
Though I did talk to Bradley too, Cook, the drum engineer.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's mixed some pretty good records too. So, we have some options. I think he's gonna do the EP with us. So he's gonna track and I think he's gonna mix.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the one thing too. Is that when you, Marco, have you ever experienced it too when you like meet and hang out with musicians that you like as people like this, when you play with them better? Or have you ever met people that you're like, I don't like these guys, and then like when you play with them, it's not good either, or vice versa?
Oh, you mean so people you already kind of thought like it's not gonna be all right, and then you play and it confirms it?
Yes. Yeah.
That's horrible. It's a terrible thing, isn't it?
Has that happened with you?
I don't know. Well, yes, on and off, you would kind of, stumble in a band, that wants to kind of tour with you. I won't name any bands there right now.
Sure.
But yeah, I used to kind of, sometimes fill in or play some tours, with metal bands, where I already knew like they're kind of a bit sloppy or that's kind of, and it was exactly kind of that way.
Yeah.
So that can totally happen. But on the other hand, the vibes were always very good, usually. Well, here's a good example. Actually, it's a good example where I can lovingly say that because it's kind of known for, but I played with Creator, for example,
Right.
And Creator, and they're great, but yeah, they're obviously known for being not the most muso band. They're like rowdy thrash metal,
Mm-hmm.
but you go actually with an attitude towards it where you think, yeah, that's rowdy thrash metal. And we played the shows and it was really fun. So there was nothing wrong with it. But yeah, obviously I wasn't expecting from them to be Frank Zappa,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you gotta put that hat on then and kind of go with it. And that is also not sounding aloof or anything, not at all, because you have to adopt and understand a style of a band, and I really think you have to fit in with Motorhead as well as to, let's say, Frank Zappa's kind of stuff or something. If you understand it, you have to put that hat on.
You gotta be good too. You gotta be good at it.
Yeah,
Not
you gotta
just
be
like,
you gotta be convincing. You gotta be convincing.
not like a dick about it. Be like, oh, it's just that. You gotta be awesome at it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Best example is one of my favorite bands called Public Image Limited, Pill.
Yes.
And,
Yeah. Oh, with Steve Vai, and then from it had so many drummers on it though too, but also the singer from the Sex Pistols, correct? Johnny
Yeah.
Rotten.
Oh, really?
That's his band. Yeah, Johnny Rollins
Yes,
or
yeah. Dude,
John Lydon is his name.
that's an incredible record. Actually,
That's an incredible album.
yeah. It blew me away.
Yep. But not only that, if you listen to some of their other stuff, they go through different facets. For example, the Flowers of Romance, that album, or like Metal Box, which is also called Second Edition. It came in different packages and stuff. And that album is very sloppy, that particular album, and it's purposely that way a little bit. It's like, they were just kind of fucking around, but the attitude is so good, like the vibe. is great, and you get it. It's like not that you listen to it and go like, what kind of shit is this? You listen to it and go like, oh fuck, it's totally meant to be that way, and it's artsy and cool. And you need to understand that people have to, when you're open-minded, then you have to kind of, go in and understand, why they're there, and that it's art and not, just some dicking around. And obviously that particular album, Metal Box, was one of the most influential albums for a lot of bands, including the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Like that's, I think, Flea's favorite album. He was actually almost about to play in that band. And a lot of people like Steven Wilson as well. I can include myself as well. Nick Baggs, all those guys. Everybody who talks about exactly those albums goes like, fuck, masterpiece, absolute masterpiece. So, and that is, I should actually, because Randy McStein and my favorite, one of our favorite albums is called Flowers of Romance by Pill. That's how we actually literally connected, Randy and I. We were kind of hanging, having a bunch of drinks after our shows. We already locked really well during the shows. And then we were starting to talk, we're on the cruise to the edge, on top of the deck there, just enjoying ourselves and having drinks and stuff. And then we talked about Flowers of Romance. And I remember saying like, you got to be kidding. You know that album too? Or vice versa.
Yeah.
To this day, we said like, yeah, we can only become friends from here on, because it's such that album kind of connected us in a way. I have to write.
I was so impressed by that record because it had Fred, the original version of Fred from Alan Holdsworth on there was who was the drummer on that too, because he played on Pill as well.
Hang on, you're talking about Tony Williams?
Tony Williams, yeah.
Tony Williams is on a record called Album from Public Image Limited.
Okay. So it was still record,
good album too. That's a great record.
Yeah.
So he had two drummers on that one, and that was Ginger Baker and Tony Williams.
Yes.
Ginger Baker?
Oh yeah. Then
really?
Yeah. This record's insane. It's an insane project.
Great.
I've never heard it.
Fucking incredible.
I've heard of it. I haven't heard it.
Great album.
It's awesome, and it's so crazy.
Ryuichi Sakamoto on keyboards. I think Jonas Hellborg on bass, and Ryuichi Sakamoto is fantastic.
Right, yeah, and Jonas Hellborg is great
Jonas
on
Hellborg
bass too, yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to him? I haven't seen him do anything in a long time.
Jonas Hellborg, right?
Yeah.
I should, by the way, I should write Randy if he wants to join in real quick here. Hang on.
Yeah.
I gotta take a leak. That would be amazing, though.
Alex. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Send him the link.
It's a free format.
Yeah. I mean, Marco has the link.
Yeah, send him the link. Let him come in. We're trying to do like this whole like free for all on Sunday.
Great.
Just to talk music with friends and maybe people we hate.
So I'm texting him right now. Let's see what he says. Probably it's late because he's in New York and he's probably kind of.
Yeah, it's like what? Like
yeah, well, no,
there?
10:30. But yeah,
10:30, okay.
Let's see if he gets this here, because we were actually planning on doing a chat today as well for some promo stuff, but it didn't quite work out. But let's see.
Alex, I got this set up.
Oh, dude, nice.
Yeah.
When did you
Frank Gambale Ibanez from Beth Salem, Pennsylvania?
Oh yeah, look at that. Oh my god.
Yeah, man. So basically, Marco, the whole idea about this is basically it's like a Sunday supper with Witherfall on here. And it's basically just like everything that we hate about you unusual interviews, where it's like, so what was your favorite, blah, blah, blah. Fuck that. Off the window. We had Anthony on here showing us his dildo collection. So, but be honest though, man, I think this is like how people would actually want to see this stuff. It's more like, it's better for the musicians too. You can be more yourself.
I agree, man.
Yeah,
I agree. It's you can kind of show cool things, and stuff like that. Like for example, here right now, check this out. What this one guy gave me. Mm-hmm. This is a weird gift, and I didn't know at first whether it's cool. It's nothing special right now, but he goes like, "Hey man," because they own this place called the Rockstars of Tomorrow, those music schools. Those are dear friends of mine, and I don't know if you heard of those guys. They have like very good guests. They would probably love to have you guys as well on it.
Okay.
And the other day he gave me those really dark, strange candles, which are artificial, but it looks like Dracula, and I fucking love it. So now when I have them on, it looks like
dude, look at that.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, that's killer, man. Dude, look at that fucking view you have.
I have these too.
Yeah. Oh, they have these two. The same fucking thing, right?
That's so good.
This is awesome, man. See, and I was like, wow, this is pretty.
Do you have the remote? Can you
Yes,
control them?
dude. Yeah, here.
Yeah. Those
Wow,
are
you guys
yeah, I have
literally
the same ones.
You guys literally have the same candles.
Those
Yeah.
are fucking
Fucking
great.
weird, man. That's so awesome.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, I have those and the hue lights. So I get the color from
Yeah, I love the hue lights. I have those
that,
too.
and
Yeah.
then I
Dude,
have
me
the-
too. Me too. Same
Yeah.
thing. I have the hue lights as well.
Oh, check this out. You gotta get these. These are the little fucking orbs.
Yeah.
Watch this. And it changes
Oh, yeah, look at that.
color.
Oh, dude.
Blue.
Hot.
Oh my god, that's like fully Lord of the Rings now, isn't it? You know, here we go.
Oh, dude, this thing is amazing. It's
The orb of power.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Marco,
green.
Hey, Marco, when did you move to Lake Elsinore?
About 10 years ago. No, 11 years ago.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Well, the thing was like the reason for it was John Sewer,
Now
you know,
it's
his family,
red.
because we're really dear friends, and he built me this guitar, like the whole thing.
Yeah.
I love it. But and so you know, and when I the one thing I kind of liked was it was a bit quiet, but it also had like some really weird areas with like strange dive bars, which I love, but also some really nice areas. So it has like both of those facets.
Yeah.
And I kind of loved it. There was something cool about it. It was like a little, I don't know, I felt like, people are super accepting here. Like nobody complains that I would play drums or record or something.
Yeah, same here. It's crazy.
love
People
it.
always assume because this is like a quiet, nice area. Like, dude, how do you like record people and play drums here and all that? It's like, dude,
Yeah.
I've been here for like 9 years, not a single complaint.
Your house is 9,000 square foot.
I mean,
You've been
Yeah,
9,000
but still.
square feet home, Alex.
what's that?
You've been 9,000 square.
No,
feet
no, it's not. The lot is like, I don't know. I can't remember how big the lot is, but the house itself is 4,000 square feet.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, your house is like Jake, if you walked in his place, like you couldn't hear, like if you set up a drum set in the middle of his place, you wouldn't hear it outside.
Wow.
It's massive.
Yeah, I guess so. I always
you-
drum sounds. I mean, if I get a drummer that hits hard, I mean,
Yeah.
it gets pretty loud. I mean, if you were,
Not outside.
yeah, maybe not outside. I don't know.
It's
are
pretty
you
big.
in the retreat? Are you in the retreat as well?
No, but it's
He's
like
on the hill.
it's like up the hill more.
You're,
Oh, okay.
You're near Kerry King's place, old place, right?
I'm what?
You're near Kerry King's.
Yeah,
old-
yeah. So like so yeah, I'm pretty close to where Kerry King was.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like that area, but like pretty much as high, pretty much as high as the hill goes, almost. Yeah.
So when did you buy that house? How,
This was, man, I moved here 2013, something like that.
And you
Yeah.
lived alone in that house, or
Me and my brother. That's all.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was the kind of thing when I moved here, 2010. It was the place. It was the time where it was dirt cheap.
Yes.
So,
Oh my God, this
Remember?
house was dirt cheap, man.
like,
Yeah, and now it's like
Yeah.
now it's like more than double almost 3 times the price now.
Likewise,
Yeah.
dude. When I moved in here, I was like going and fuck, this is great. I have a view of the lake and all this kind of shit.
Right.
But
Wait,
now they're doing all this thing. They're building all new streets. There's like all
Exactly.
everything nice. They have a water park here, and the house prices went up. So now it's like, yeah, literally
Yeah.
3
So
times.
Marco-
Yeah, literally 3
More
times.
Marco, you bought your place. You own it.
Yeah, I own it. Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
I bought
Wow. So it's
Fucked
gone
up, dryer.
Wow.
Yeah, this house is also bought and paid for, like mortgage is already done and everything.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
it. It was the time. It was that time where you could have gotten in, and then you go like, wow, yeah, I'll pick that up. You know?
Yeah,
You go like,
yeah.
It's
And now
a
it's
crazy time right now, though, too, with houses all
Yeah.
across the board, though, for people trying to buy. It's the
Yeah, because
market
there's
actually-
not enough supply, too much demand.
it's weird, you know. But yeah, now my house is,
Investment companies came in and bought everything. That's why.
Yeah.
it's kind of strange, you know. But I think, right now, if I would have bought it back then, not that, but if I would have come in 2010, and the house would have been the price as it would have been now, I would have had a hard time financing it, because now, it's
Oh, dude, yes.
right.
Oh my God.
But
Yeah.
our houses,
Mark-
if we would sell
Marco,
them, we would be
nice
like,
job,
all
Marco.
right.
I mean,
Yeah, exactly. If we had sold this house, yeah. Right now it would be, yeah, that would be quite the return.
Fuck yeah. And I don't know if I'm thinking about it, but don't want to kind of sound weird or something. No, but I'm not hurting for money or something. And
right,
yeah. And I like
Hey,
the place.
dude,
Exactly.
You can do whatever you want to around those. Like,
Yeah.
No, but you know what I mean. It's like, and it's like I'm maybe building actually a second house next to it, But look,
Oh, wow.
Music.
That's awesome. You have a property out there too?
I have a bit of property here there as well. It's a fucking big yard, so I can build a second house.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, I'm doing well with music. I'm not making a secret about it. It's like, I have enough money. It's fine. I'm not hurting.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that, man.
Yeah.
It's okay, But I tell you what, once, and now, God forbid, that these times will never happen. But you never know, right? Sometimes when you don't have bands or you stop working or stuff like that, then those times will be good to own property. And
exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Especially if you're able to have it on that, it's a great investment right now.
Yeah.
Holy shit! If you're able to do it 3 times,
How about you, Vic? Do you own your place?
I'm currently I'm in this is a rental property at the moment. I'm moving into a new place on May 1st that I own. Yeah, and it's we're gonna have you guys all come out to it because it's gonna be it's a badass place that I got. Yeah, it's
Joseph told me about the place you were at before, and it sounded pretty awesome. The one before where you're at now, I think.
Right now, I mean, this is a very, very humble apartment that I have right at the moment. Like, I mean, look and see. I mean, it's nothing here. I mean, this is my studio area.
It's a humble fucking abode.
Yeah, it's a 3-bedroom apartment here that I share with my girlfriend. So we have 1 bedroom. She has her office. I have mine on here, but we're moving into something cool that I want you guys to come out and experience. You have a good
Hell yeah, I'm down.
Let me just say that. Yeah, you guys are gonna have a good time at it. So it's
I'm down.
It's different.
So
it's cool.
I imagine property and rent in Florida is probably a lot cheaper than California.
Not there.
Basically, let me just say that I have a bar that's the size of my apartment in my new house.
Whoa!
It's a bar. Yeah.
Hang on, you're buying that house, the new house? That's the thing you're gonna buy?
Yeah. It's on the water too, so it's cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. But we'll talk about that later.
Sure, yeah.
This is like a private discussion.
Yeah. But how about you, Joseph? You're in Las Vegas, right?
Yeah, I mean, not by choice. I hate Las Vegas. We're just here getting some money together. I think we're gonna buy some property here, and then once we get some equity in that property, we're gonna use that to move and then rent that place out.
Okay.
By the way, we're all business guys, so we all kind of know.
We all have businesses.
No, we all have 5-year plans. Every single fucking one of us. I'm sure.
It's very much so. It's the investment stuff, and we could actually talk about that. Marco, you own a Tesla, correct?
Yes.
Do you have Tesla?
Do you
stock?
like it?
Was that?
Do you have Oh, Joseph, go ahead, Joseph.
I was going to ask if you liked it. Do you like it?
I fucking love it. I fucking love that fucking car.
I've been thinking about buying a Tesla for my next car.
Do it. It's one of the best things I ever bought.
Stock is cheap right now. Really?
And
the Tesla stock is okay. Hold on, because I own a lot of Tesla stock.
Yeah, you got fucked recently. It's like $600 or something now.
But I what's it called? I bought the
IPO.
Yeah, no, I bought the low on it basically.
How low?
On there.
Oh, you're talking about options? Are you talking about stock options?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Options?
Yeah.
So you bet against it is what you're saying?
Yeah, but then now I'm not though.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you bet against it and the bet was wrong. It actually went higher, is what you're saying?
Yeah, but I made money on it. So I like did a weird thing on it. But anyways.
Okay.
So what I'm doing with
so you didn't bet low. You were bullish on it.
I don't think you had options.
Oh my God. This is so good.
Sorry, I'm like I got. Yeah.
Okay.
Were you, okay, never.
Okay.
Yeah.
What I did was I bought it when it was going up on there, and
Yeah.
after we met with you, actually, in you and I were talking about it at that shitty Mexican restaurant right next to Schaefer's place. Remember that?
Yes.
Well,
That sounds
no,
familiar.
Alex,
Yeah, you're right. I do remember that. Yeah.
You remember that restaurant? Alex?
We were talking about options. We were talking about stock options. Yeah.
Why are you trading options? You have cash.
Oh, dude. Well,
I mean, sometimes
No.
the options can be good.
I had the cash.
Yeah,
for
if
it.
you don't know anything about the stock, options are good.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I bought it in cash. I didn't do the options. What the hell? No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I like this. It's a whole rabbit hole to go into. Love it.
Okay.
Dude,
yeah.
stocks are definitely a whole rabbit hole.
Oh,
Hey,
dude.
Mark, are you into stocks? You like stocks?
Very, very much. Because
Okay.
Me too.
Perfect. Here we go.
Yes.
New
Okay.
episode
No
of
more
the
music.
Witherfall.
okay, give me
We
like
are
2
fucking
minutes.
yeah. Okay, guys. To anybody that's on Witherfall that wants to do music, it's going off right now. It's going on.
Yeah. But
Okay.
hold on. There's
Go
a
fuck
disclaimer.
yourself if you want to
There's a
keep
disclaimer.
Dude.
We are not stockbrokers.
No.
We are not advisors. We don't know anything. We're stupid musicians with chlamydia,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
don't listen to us.
Yeah.
That's the legal advice right now.
Wait.
Oh,
That being said,
Hey, wait.
Okay.
Allegedly have chlamydia. Allegedly.
allegedly.
What you do?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Mark.
Allegedly.
Okay, so
Yeah.
now the new episode.
Go.
Stocks with Marco Minnemann and
Yeah.
Witherfall.
I'll start the whole share of this
Okay.
here. Okay.
Yes.
Literally the share. No pun intended. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was lame. I
This is
know.
incredible.
So here's the thing. I do have stocks, but I kind of stumbled into it. You know, I have a very good advisor, and he made me okay. Give me like those 2 minutes. You know, so the thing is, one of my longtime bank guys, Manuel is his name. He's awesome, and he's been my banker since 15 years since I moved here, or 16. You know me.
Yes.
And so he goes like at some point, you know, he saw like, you know, when I was touring and I was, you know, gathering and accumulating money and all this kind of stuff. And he goes like, hey man, you know, one of my friends here is a really good advisor. You know, I don't, you know, I see like, you know, all this money laying around in your bank account, you know, and I hate to kind of just see it doing hardly nothing, you know. It's like, I hook you up with that guy. And he's a trustworthy guy. Manuel is a drummer as well. Super cool guy. So I kind of, you know, hooked up with that other dude. And I said like, okay, I was careful at first. And I said like, all right. He goes like, look, yeah, we got you want a risky option, high risk, or you want kind of, you know, conservative one? And I obviously was like, no, conservative is fine. And he goes, okay, I promise you around like, you know, obviously as we all know, with advisor investments, you can't fully promise, but he's like, look, I pretty much guarantee you 5+ return, 5% plus. I said like, okay, let's start with that. So I put like 100 grand in or something. And then, you know, and then I tell you what, I made in
Wait, Marco, 100 grand into something, or 100 grand like into like
his investment, his thing,
out.
Right, his thing. Okay.
his thing, what he invites me for,
Thing. Okay, cool.
which
Okay.
is which gives me a 5% return.
right.
I made 5% plus, right? So I made, and it was even during COVID where it went down and up again. This guy made me 16+% return.
Oh
So-
wow.
So that's just over 16 grand for doing nothing. you
Yeah.
know? So I said like, okay, I'm gonna go back in and invest even higher, invest like almost twice as much or something,
Right.
which I did.
Oh,
And he promises me 20 and 30+
come
return.
on.
Oh my
And I'll
God.
tell you what,
Holy
you
shit,
can
man.
you can fucking make literally a living on it with that. And I trust this
Oh
guy.
yeah.
I trust
mean-
this guy completely.
I would never
This guy is
promise anybody
awesome.
that though. Holy shit.
And then the other thing I did.
Yeah, I mean, the 5% he initially trusted you. I mean, that's actually a very conservative estimate. Like,
I wouldn't
that's,
promise
yeah.
anyone that either. That's way higher than the averages.
Yeah,
It
it is a
depends.
thing, you know.
No, it's higher than the averages for money managers. Higher.
Or like 5%
Way
even,
higher.
huh? Yeah.
Higher is that's way higher than the average money.
I mean, the dude got him 16%, so he's clearly.
60%, and me. And
no,
look,
I'm just saying. Holy shit.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
But Marco, how much that was? Could you actually see what he was investing in? Was it actual stocks, or was it like ETFs and mutual funds?
Yeah, here's the thing, and
not
we,
getting that on
we can
mutual
talk. We
fund.
can obviously talk about this privately or something like that.
Right,
but
right.
when he gave me the new fund, the new thing, or not fund, it's like the investment thing, you know. So meanwhile, I put it into 2 different ones. Dude, this guy has stock in there from shit you didn't even see, you know, like artificial intelligence and all this kind of shit that you just don't think sometimes about.
Huh.
And he goes like, yeah, we promise you pretty much between 20 and 30+%. And I remember that it was like one day where I made in a single day about like $8,000 or something like that.
Yeah.
It was like,
Oh my God! A single day, of $8,000 just for sitting around
just
doing
for fucking
nothing.
sitting in a single
Yeah.
fucking day. Well, obviously it does. As you know,
Of course,
things
of course,
fluctuate.
yeah.
You could lose
yeah.
$8,000 by doing that too. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So it fluctuates,
But
but
if you have
the
100
outcome,
grand, that's
the
not that
outcome,
crazy.
the outcome of the well, and now I got a little more in it because I trust this guy. So I was
Right.
like, fuck it, let's go crazy.
Yeah.
Not go crazy, but yeah. But I put it in, and he makes me great return. It was the other day, just literally 3 days ago, when the market went back up. It was like $5,000 plus, just literally $5,000 in a fucking day.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, and the other thing I was doing, and
Is
then I
that
shut the fuck
paper
up.
or is that like actual cashing you out liquid?
It's okay. Here's the thing: it's tied to my bank account, so it's like not like an investor who's like a stranger to my whole. I can see this guy on my app with my account.
Well, what I mean is that just like your paper returns where it's on the balance sheet of the portfolio?
Hey, Joseph. Hey, can we go to like a personal thing on there? There's only 5 people watching. We're done with this. Can we just talk normal?
Yeah, I guess.